A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Another edition of True Capitalist Radio, and of course I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 109 for all the folks that are keeping track. 109 shows, I mean, good God. We're going strong, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. All right, there's all kinds of little buttons underneath the player, Facebook like buttons, tweet this buttons, and share that. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? Spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that we're in effect in the house here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, folks. All right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. It's just a freaking click. But anyway, folks, of course, you want to partake in any kind of preliminary shout-outs. The easiest way to get a shout-out over the airwaves, folks, is to retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. All right? And my Twitter account is Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores. Ghost Politics. Retweet the first tweet. And let me tell you something, I will be giving shout-outs randomly throughout the broadcast to whoever retweets the first tweet on the broadcast. And moreover, folks, it's Wednesday, and people, by popular demand, even though it's been somewhat of a fledgling failure, we are going to have Co-Host Wednesday. That's right. We're going to go ahead and have Co-Host Wednesday, so if you think that you have some kind of insight that you'd like to provide on the program, and you think that the audience and, you know, anybody who's patronized the chat room of the True Capitalist Radio Show, you know that the audience is rather critical, to say the least. And if you think that you can continue going and be some kind of a co-host for the Wednesday, remember, this is Co-Host Wednesday, baby. We're going to leave you on the line as the co-host until the audience gets tired of you. You know what I'm saying? And once the audience gets tired of you, on to the next one. All right? And, of course, we're going to have Radio Graffiti. All right? Radio Graffiti at the end of the show, folks. Everybody loves Radio Graffiti. Get your goddamn little quid bits prepared, all right? We're going to dedicate at least the last, 25 minutes of the show to Radio Graffiti, and you folks better have something to say, all right? None of this, my little pony, my little pony. I don't want to hear that crap, none of this brony crap. I don't want to hear any of that stuff. But anyway, folks, if you happen to be in the markets today, I mean, good Lord, all right? And why did the markets go down so bad in the equities? Well, I'll tell you why. Because of these goddamn socialists out there in Greece that are not, basically swallowing the austerity measures very well. And as a result, it is destabilizing the currency of the euro. It's destabilizing the integrity of the European Union. And not to mention that the Greece austerity measures has turned violent. I mean, they're taking to the streets right now in Greece, not to mention there's protests in Spain because they're against these damn socialist austerity measures. I mean, this is a result of governments that grew themselves out too much, tried to make themselves big brother, and they couldn't financially sustain themselves, and now that they have to retract on all these social programs that the populace has just gotten used to, now, once again, you've got people out in the street saying, no, it's not fair. I want to still retire at 42. I want to be able to retire at 42. I want to be able to have all my pension for the rest of my life, even if I live to be 104. I want to take trips around the world, and I want to be able to do it because I'm a socialist European bastard. I mean, give me a break. All right? I mean, this is what is ruining. Liberals are too for. There's some asshole in here saying that implying Greece actually has influence over the euro. Did you look at today's markets, ass clown? Huh? Did you look at today's markets? I mean, the reason that we're seeing sell-offs in the equities in the American markets is because the dollar is rising. All right? The dollar is rising, and people are liquidating their positions right now to convert it into cash. You want to know why? I mean, just compare the euro on the dollar today. All right? Give me a break. It's pathetic. And this is why you have liquidation of the equities markets. You got uncertainty out here because of these goddamn ass clowns out here in Europe that are going violent because of the austerity measures. All right? I mean, they're going violent. They're going violent because of the austerity measures, and it's ruining the situation out here in the equities market. It's causing an already helter-skelter market to even go into more imbalanced flourishing out here, and it's pathetic. All right? It's utterly pathetic what's happening. Anyway, let's just cover the markets. I'm sick. I'm sick of these damn Europeans not taking their socialist heads out of their asses and realizing that they're going to have to embrace capitalism. They're going to have to embrace the global economic model. They're going to have to go out there and work again. No longer retiring at 40 years old. None of this working, 5 hours a day with 3-hour lunches. None of that crap. All right? I mean, it's time to embrace capitalism, my friends. It's time to understand that you get what you put in, that socialism does nothing more than stagnate humanity. It puts them at a complacent point in civilization. That's why there's a direct correlation between the lack of production in socialist countries compared to those that aren't. Compared to those that aren't, for Christ's sake. I mean, what was the last thing that you saw that was made in Greece? You know what I mean? I mean, nothing, for Christ's sake. On the contrary, the last capitalists out of Greece, they're coming over here and establishing capitalist ventures because they're sick and tired of their, pissing around socialist country. It's horrible. It's disgusting, man. Anyway, I don't want to get on Greece's toes here. I know we got people from Europe that are listening in saying, "Go steal the motherfucker." But come on, let's get our heads out of our asses here, all right? We got a global economic model going on, and embracing this idea of government spending out the ass and not being able to sustain itself through fiscal responsibility is over. I mean, just printing out treasury bonds and selling them out on the auction to the highest bidder it's just not going to continue to sustain these types of socialist experiments. Anyway, let me get to the damn markets because we took a dive today, folks, because of this goddamn Greece crap. And the reason is because a lot of people that are in European stocks, a lot of people that are in European currencies right now, they're liquidating, all right? They're liquidating right now, and they're trying to move their positions into more secure assets. I mean, this is just getting pathetic. I mean, it's just horrible. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 11,897 points. Closing out down today, 178.84 points, a percentage decrease of 1.48%, for Christ's sake. I mean, God damn, man. Thanks a lot, Greece. And not to mention, Greece can't not only can Greece not sustain itself as a country or socialist country, but the people are getting pissed off at everybody else except themselves for the reason they can no longer sustain their socialist paradise that they want to continue to have flourish. It's just not flourishing. It's impossible. It goes against the grain of the idea of production, my friend. I mean, you just can't have a government sit on its ass and you people just kind of, get free entitlements, retire at 40, work 5 hours a day, 3-hour lunches, sip wine, bottles of wine. I mean, it's crap. It's crap. S&P 500 closes out today at 1,265.42 points. That's a decrease of 22.45 points, a percentage decrease of 1.74%. Jesus Christ. We got NASDAQ closing out today at 2,631.46 points. That's a decrease of 47.26 points. That's a percentage decrease of 1.76%. I mean, this is just horrible. Horrible. I mean, and it didn't just hit the United States market, all right? I mean, look at the FTSE. All right, the FTSE right now, as of yesterday's trading, or the last day's trading, down 60.58 points. That's a percentage decrease of 1.04%. Let's look at the DAX index. The DAX is down 89.71 points, a percentage decrease of 1.25%. Closing out the DAX at 7,115.08 points, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is horrible. All right. This is just disgraceful. I mean, it's just a worldwide reaction of sell-offs throughout the international community out here, and it's because of this Greece nonsense. Jesus Christ. But, of course, folks, if you want to think that you have, good fundamentals when it comes to investing, and you have good, traditional fundamentals, one would think that since you saw a bad day on the equities market, that you would be able to, look in the commodities market. You know what I mean? You'd be able to look in the commodities market and be able to find some plays in some kind of increases today. Wrong! I mean, did everybody see the dive in oil, for Christ's sake? I mean, we saw a modest spike in the metals, but, everything else across the board went down. I'm seeing nothing but red. All right? Nothing but red, for Christ's sake. I mean, let's go to the Brent crude futures, and, of course, Brent crude is the oil that's shipped off to Europe and Asia. All right, Brent crude futures are down $5.60. That's a percentage decrease of 4.69% on the day, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I mean, that's closing out at $113.17 per barrel of Brent crude oil, for Christ's sake. I mean, I guess that's good for the consumers of petroleum, but, I just don't. I mean, it's just a helter-skelter market out here. I don't know what the hell these idiots are thinking, what they're doing. But, hey, I guess a decrease in oil is a good spur into economic productivity, because we do need low crude oil prices as far as I'm concerned. We've got gasoline futures down $41.75, and that's a decrease of 4.21% on the day. We got heating futures down $11.59. That's a percentage decrease of 3.71%. Natural gas just kind of leveled off, didn't really change much, and WTI, the same story for WTI sweet crude, folks, and that's the crude oil that's shipped off here to North America, and that's consumed by us out here. It is down $3.97, a percentage decrease of 4%, closing out today at $95.40 per barrel of Brent crude oil, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's got to be temporary. That's got to be temporary. I know that the Saudi Arabians are defying OPEC. OPEC, of course, we covered this last week, said that they were not going to increase production, and we saw a spike last week in the crude oil prices. But then you had Saudi Arabia saying, hey, we are going to increase production. We don't care what OPEC says. Allah Akbar. And, that's when you saw a little bit of a decrease. But once again, we are in the prime time of summer. I'm telling you right now, I think that what we're seeing at this point in time is a rebound within a recession. I mean, and I'm not even saying a long-term rebound here. I'm saying that if you look at the earnings, All right, if you take a look at the earnings, the richest retailers are posting better than expected earnings. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I mean, you have, for the past couple of quarters, I mean, ridiculous names like Lululemon Athletica, what is it, Williams and Sonoma. We've got Tiffany's increasing their profits by, 20-something% for the quarter? You've got these high-priced retailers just, increasing in value within the past couple of quarters based upon their better-than-expected earnings. Meanwhile, you had Walmart, Target, these general retailers out here, the Gap especially. I don't know if y'all saw the Gap tank last quarter. The reason is because the average regular consumer, the average regular schmuck out here in America wasn't consuming from the months of January to May. They've been saving up. They've been trying to, scrounge around. They've been, working at the whatever's left of economic opportunity for the employment market out here. They've been doing whatever it has. They've been sitting on some capital, and I think this summer you are going to see an increase in, revenues in some of these areas that were lacking in the last couple of quarters. I think that you're going to start seeing some increases in a lot of the amusement parks. I think that if you want my personal opinion, I think that amusement park plays are a pretty good opportunity. Any kind of amusement, entertainment plays. I think this summer you've got, potential retail plays for back to school and the holidays. I mean, right now is a great opportunity to kind of gauge the market. I mean, of course, we're still in a helter-skelter-like phase of the market. But if you can get some of these stocks on their bottoms and, once they start bouncing back, get some of that capital generated and make some serious money. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I think that right now we're seeing this economic contraction go into the summer, but I don't see this sustaining much longer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see this sustaining at all. I mean, in my personal opinion, the numbers don't lie. I understand that we're not seeing very good economic numbers on the employment end. We're not seeing very good numbers on the real estate end. But you take a look at the retail numbers. I mean, they don't look terribly bad. And at this point in time, I think that we're going to start seeing them increase now that the summertime's here. And people are out there going on trips, taking the road trips, going on airplanes. They're, buying luggage, buying clothes. There's going to be a lot of things that, are going to bounce back these lows. And I think there may be a couple of more dips to come. But the long-term investor reigns supreme, baby. All right? The long-term investor reigns supreme. Remember, Warren Buffett, the second richest man in the world, made all his money in the stock market. And the only thing that he did was go into the stock market while everybody was leaving. He'd buy things low and basically just kind of, sit on them for about 5 or 10 years. And before you know it, those things would be so far up in value, he'd sell them off, and he'd be a millionaire, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, this is not a joke. Anyway, let me move on with the agricultural futures, and we'll take your calls. It's Co-Host Wednesday, and we'll see if we can get a decent co-host up in here. Canola futures are up after sell-offs this week. It's the only thing that's up, $3.30. Cocoa futures saw sell-offs. They're down $19. Coffee futures, man, down today, $6.45. That's a percentage decrease of 2.37% today for coffee. Corn, oh, do I love what happened to corn, baby. We're going to get to that in a little bit. I'm not even going to say what happened. But corn futures are down $19 today, a percentage decrease of 2.77%. And you know me, I love putting them damn corn cobs on a grill. I'm a grill master, baby. You understand? I am a barbecue grill master. I mean, I like to cook with woods. I like to, put the damn corn cobs on the grill with the husks on them. You understand? Leave the husks on the damn corn husks. Leave them on there and just let that flame, that smoke enter into that damn corn cob. It's a hell of a damn taste, I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, corn's down $19. That's a percentage decrease of 2.77%. Cotton is down. Yes. Yes, that's good news to me. $5.98. It's down. That's a percentage decrease of 4.54% today for cotton. And like I said, maybe we'll stop seeing these, disgusting, fruity bastards that are out here walking with man tits, buying these goddamn Ed Hardy, Abercrombie Fitch, Hollister shirts that are 8 times too small for their body, prancing their little fruity asses around, pretending that they're not homosexual. I mean, just give me a freaking break. It's enough. It's enough. What else we got? We got wheat futures down. At least they're going. At least things that we need to eat are going down in price. They're down $20.75 today. That's a percentage decrease of 2.42% for wheat futures. Sugar is down 8 cents today. Soybean futures is up modestly $3 today. We've got lumber futures down $5.60. That's a percentage decrease of 2.35%. Oat futures, after seeing a spike, we see it go down dramatically today. It's down $20. That's a percentage decrease of 5.16%. And soybean oil futures are up modestly 12 cents. And wool continues to see modest increases. All right? Continues to see modest increases. I don't know if the Muff Divers and the Bull Dykes or Rosie O'Donnell has influence in the wool futures, but they're up $6. Let me continue on. We got the metals market. And what did I say? We saw such a dramatic increase. What was it, 7.5% yesterday spike on copper futures? You knew that we were going to see a retraction. We did see a retraction today. Very modest sell-off, but still a retraction in the copper futures. It's down $3.60. That's a percentage decrease of 0.86%. We've got gold up. All right, gold up $7.30, a modest increase percentage of 0.48%. Closing out today at $1,531.70 per troy ounce of gold. Silver is up today 36 cents, a percentage increase of 1.04%. Closing out today at $35.78 per troy ounce of silver. All right, we've got the livestock. Let's talk a little bit about livestock, for Christ's sake. I mean, at least these things are going down, man. All right, at least these things are going down. Live cattle futures are down 37 cents. Cattle feeder futures are down 25 cents. But unfortunately, for all you folks that like to shove a couple of goddamn ham bones down your gullet, lean hog futures are up 95 cents, my friends. And that is the market for your ass, all right? Anyway, like I said, we're seeing a way oversold market at this point in time. And I think that the reason that we're seeing an oversold market is because the investors out here have no balls. And you really can't blame them for being so flighty and so skittish, because a lot of the economic things that are transpiring between our government, the Federal Reserve, the expansion into a more global economic model is definitely unprecedented. But I think that in the long term, everything's going to pan out well. Especially some of these stocks that are coming into the market at lows that are multinationals that got more markets than just a general base of a nation state or a couple of nation states. These are multinationals. Right now, I think people should be making plays right now. You understand? I think people should be making plays, bottom feed while you can. I'm not predicting the low because, remember, the low is based upon the investor sentiment. And the investors, in my personal opinion, have been reacting on news. I mean, pure news, pure earnings reports, pure mergers and acquisitions. Anytime there's been a merger and acquisition, anytime there's been any kind of good news on the economic front, any kind of better than expected earnings, this is what's kind of drove the market in general upward. And we're going to continue to see that. And I'm saying to people out there, there are plays to be made. Long-term investor reigns supreme. And, of course, if you're a day trader or a shorter or somebody who trades options, if you understand the sophistication of those financial instruments and, of course, the risks involved, there are a bunch of opportunities in this low-volume, high-volatile market. Low-volume, high-volatile market for you to make some plays out here. You just got to be on top of your game, make sure you have software that's going to keep you up to date. I mean, up to the millisecond. when it comes to trades, because a couple of cents, depending on how much you're investing in a particular day trading play, could cost you hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars if you're one of these big players. So once again, I think that there are major plays to be made. I know there's a lot of people running scared at this point in time. All I'm doing is bottom feeding, baby. I made a lot of profits within the past year. I was, basically making profits on all facets of financial instruments through this bull run of the market that we had since quantitative easing 2 was implemented. And I really appreciate what's happening here in the markets right now, man. It's a bottom feeding opportunity. I'm still making profits, baby. Obama has not hurt my pocketbook. The problem is that he screwed up the country, and I don't appreciate it. And the reason I broadcast is in hopes of getting other people that are out there listening, not just in America, but throughout the international community, and getting creative when it comes to capitalism, and utilizing the laws and the limitations and the regulations within your country, and understanding the loopholes. Understanding, a different interpretation of a suggested regulation and capitalize on it. It's about making money, baby. That's what it's about, making money. Making money. And anybody who tells you it's about anything else other than making money, they're a loser, all right? You know it, and I know it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I'm feeling good. Long-term investors out there, cheers to all of you out there. As a matter of fact, I know I tried some of this organic vodka, I tried some of this organic vodka out here because I missed the show on Monday because I had to go to the doctor, was feeling lightheaded, getting off balance, for Christ's sake, and I went to the doctor, and every goddamn ailment that I told him I was having, this son of a bitch was writing on a damn clipboard. And, by the end of the whole session, this ass clown wanted to give me about, 10 different pills. And I just kind of threw away the prescription and said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get me some organic vodka. I'm going to start drinking better liquors and, better libations from now on. And that's all there is to it. So as far as I'm concerned, I got myself some Chevis. I know I usually drink Johnny Walker Blue Label, but believe it or not, Chevis also has a blue label, folks. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful bottle. Comes in a dramatic... looking, hand-painted type of a bottle. It's unbelievable. It's aged, 25 years. It's beautiful. Cheers to everybody out there, for Christ's sake. Another $300 bottle of scotch to everybody who's listening in. Cheers to everybody. Let me go ahead and take a drink of this. Chevis Regal, baby. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best scotch of all time. And let me tell you, I know there's a lot of people out there who don't like scotch, but scotch is a rich man's drink. I'll tell you this right now. If you're ever in any kind of a conversation at a classy bar with somebody who's affluent, somebody who's making money, who's generating capital, you know as well as I, once you start asking for scotch from the bartender, that capitalist or that affluent individual is going to be like, hey, what's going on? You're a scotch guy, huh? And that's when you can start, kind of interacting, networking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is how deals are done. This is how business contacts are made. This is why you need to understand that living lavish, you got to know the difference between Johnny Walker Blue Label, Black Label, Green Label, and Red Label. You got to know the difference between Chevis, regular, Regal, Gold, and Blue Label. You got to know the difference of these types of things. You got to know the difference between single malt scotch and blended malt scotches. You got to know the nuances between the different, cognacs that are available on the market today. I mean, you got to know, the golf game. I mean, are you kidding me? I have made more deals on the golf course than, block hustlers do on the corner selling crack rock, baby. I'm telling you this right now. I've made more deals on the goddamn golf course than anywhere else. And let me tell you, it's an informal setting. You take drinks, you take beer. Everybody's, having fun, for Christ's sake, and it's just a great time. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. What do you have to say about it? You a little shaky about the market? You got some concerns? I want to hear from you. Not only that, it is Co-Host Wednesday. Co-host Wednesday. So if you think you can be a co-host, we'll let you on the horn, and we're going to give you the time to be the co-host. We're going to discuss the subject matters at hand on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. We're going to ask for your insight, and we're going to keep you on the line until the people in the chat room, and if you're not in the chat room right now, folks, wherever you're listening, get here, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, for Christ's sake. Come on over here, and we're going to be looking at the chat room, and if the people in the chat room do not like the co-host, then you're out of there. So let's go ahead and take some calls, shall we? We got Conservative Mother. You're on the horn. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, girl.
You like that?
Oh, yeah, girl.
Oh, in me.
Oh, my God, it feels so good around my dick, girl.
Are you sick? Give me a break, you sick son of a bitch. Can you believe this crap? Can you believe this nonsense, for Christ's sake? This is Co-host Wednesday, all right? This is Co-host Wednesday, and this is the kind of crap I get, for Christ's sake. All right, let's see. We got Vince. What's going on, Vince? Welcome to Co-host Wednesday.
Hey, Ghost. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. How's it going?
Good. I just wanted to commend you for your bringing back your co-host Wednesday. It reminds me a lot of Squawk Box, which used to be one of my favorite shows to watch when I used to have a TV. And I don't know if you're a fan of Joe Kernan and his work down there, but they always have on that show, it's like a revolving door of guest co-hosts. It seems like almost every hour they're like, oh, in the next hour it's going to be Nouriel Rabini will be our guest host, and it's just like
absolutely. I used to watch Squawk Box a lot until Fox Business came into existence. And let me tell you, I'm not a Fox News fan. I think Fox News panders to these teabagging, putting teabags on the head. I'm cutting spending, but don't touch my Social Security, Medicare assholes. But Fox Business, it gives you the straight dope. It gives you, up to the minute business news. They break news, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, their reporters were the first ones to break the merger or the potential merger between NYSE, Euronext, and the hell's that? The German, that damn German Bourse, Deutsche Bourse. They were the ones who broke it before it even actually came to fruition. They also broke the Lubrizol situation relating to Warren Buffett and David Sokol. So let me tell you, Fox Business, all right? Fox Business is where it's at. Fox News, screw Fox News. Fox Business, man. Anyway, go ahead, Vince.
I agree. I'm a big fan of Fox Business, and as they say, demand it. And I wanted to touch on, you mentioned Warren Buffett just there and also in your opening, and when you mention him, he is a classic investor absolutely, and I think he's notorious for jumping in at the bottom of stuff, and I think the example that most recently sticks out to me is in 2008, I think it was, during the financial crisis. He essentially became an angel investor to Goldman Sachs and got a great deal on some stock with them and helped them, helped bail them out along with the U.S. Taxpayers, of course. And he got in there on the ground level. I think he got stock at the time on the market. I think it was trading for around 120 a share, and I think he got some deal at marked down to like 110, and then eventually it went way over that. And I think he's since already exited his position with a profit. But that's just a textbook example of Warren Buffett in action.
Absolutely, and this is why I keep telling people, whenever they see a market that's going down, don't sit there and shake in your boots, for Christ's sake. It's time for you to start gauging whether or not the bottom is there. Start bottom feeding some of these stocks, especially some of these stocks that aren't going anywhere for at least the next 5 years. You know that they have sound fundamentals, good management. The only thing that's lacking is possibly some economic turbulence that's happening within the populaces or the general markets that they market to at hand. But inevitably, this is where you want the most availability to liquidity, so that you could be able to make these types of plays. And unfortunately, I read a statistic somewhere that 40% of America at this point in time could not scrape up $2,000 if they had to in 30 days. Can you believe this crap?
Absolutely, yes, I can. That sounds about right to me.
40% of America can't scrape up $2,000
Actually,
in 30 days?
I'm surprised it's not higher. I would guess maybe 60 or 70.
I mean, based on what? Maybe
it's Junkyard America. It's Junkyard America. You know what it's about.
So you mean to tell me that the average schmo out here cannot scrape up $2,000 in 30 days?
Paycheck to paycheck. That's America. That's the new middle class. Paycheck to paycheck.
Now, why is that? Now, I want your personal opinion, and I'll give you mine.
Yeah,
but why do
absolutely.
you think that this is? Go ahead.
I think the same thing is happening here that's happening in China. Actually, I had the honor of during my day job I do production work for video and audio production, and I'm not going to give away the name, but I did production on a very well-known international investment firm's shareholder meeting. Well, it was more of an associate meeting. It wasn't shareholders, but they had a multitude of amazing world-renowned guest speakers, one being Richard Thaler, who is the author of a famous book that he co-wrote with Cass Sunstein called Nudge, about choice architects. And that was really fascinating. I'd love to get into that as a topic eventually. But relating to the middle class workforce here, one of the other speakers talked about China and what China's future looks like. Because believe it or not, China has an aging baby boomer population as well. They have an aging workforce. The average worker in China is, I think, over 50 maybe, and they suddenly have a And of course, you know about they instituted the one child only per family thing for a long time.
Yeah, I've known about that. I've actually been trying to highlight that. People can't believe that China has a one child policy. Moreover, if they find out the child is a female, they forcibly abort it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I think is coming here. I mean, I think what you're seeing instead here in America is, instead of legislation, you're seeing choice architects who are sensationalizing and romanticizing sex and abortion, and using abortion as a means of whatchamacallit, contraceptive device. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And this guy Richard Thaler really went into it about how you have to nudge people. You don't want to use legislation, because it's the typical thing where if somebody tells you not to do something, you instinctively want to do it, right? So this guy, I don't know if you know who Cass Sunstein is, but he's one of these guys that's always on Glenn Beck's message board or chalkboard. And he's up there with like George Soros as one of these evil, overlords that's the puppet master that's controlling everything.
Yeah.
And there is some, and I think there is some credence to this. I mean, these are intellectuals that are in positions of power, and I think they do have influence for sure, and there's some credence to it. But I think this choice architecture, if you will, has helped turn the individuals in this country, especially the kids you see in your chat room, are a great example. I mean, look what they do. They romanticize homosexuality. They romanticize being just complete retards, not being able to spell right. All these memes are not grammatically correct at all. Like, you go into these chat rooms, they say "oh hi," it is OHAI. I mean, this is just the dumbed down America that's been spoon-fed all these choices. I say that in quotation marks. These people have been. There's a whole generation, I'd say 30 and under, a whole generation of kids that have been designed, if you will, to be just social mush. Just a mush of just.
I have to agree with you there, Vince. I mean, I try to say that as much as I possibly can on this program, but once again, it seems to fall on deaf ears. But I've been saying this for a long time, that the absolute pussification of the American male has been implemented right before our very eyes. And I've been saying that the entertainment industry, who at one time had a monopoly on creativity. Now the internet has kind of loosened their monopoly on creativity, but just at the right time when they have just completely anesthetized the general American masses into this type of pussified idea of life, political correctness, the embracing of just, perversion. These are the same people that, are talking about, you said the word fruity, or you said this word, that word, and yet they want oral copulation between two men across the street from an elementary school protected by the goddamn First Amendment. It doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous. That's why I do this broadcast. That's why all these ass clowns that are sitting here talking about, that's racist, Ghosty. You're being a racist, and it's not fair, and shove it up your ass. All right, the bottom line is, Vince, is that I don't know what's going on. I know that the entertainment industry is a culprit in this. They put, not just in the music industry, but the film industry, they insert these suggested ideas that are never going to come to fruition, these ideas that are never going to be possible, these images that are never, ever going to be attained. And once they try to gauge their whole life in the direction of attaining this certain suggested idea that was put forth by Hollywood, and they fail at it, they just become losers thereafter. They give up on everything. They become utter pathetic losers. And this is why you're having Junkyard America in today's society. Now, all I'm saying is that it's surprising to me that, first of all, I read the statistic that 40% of America can't come up with 2,000 in 30 days, but it's even more amazing to me to hear you say that you're surprised it's not more. I mean, is America really suffering this bad? I mean, I find it not necessarily a coincidence that you say that, because I belong to our local Chamber of Commerce here, and there are a lot more foreign capitalists. I mean, capitalists that are that got nationalized as citizens, but still talk with broken English, still talk with their native tongues, and these people here are making capital. Meanwhile, the general American masses are just being dumbed down by a bunch of American Idol worshiping jerkasses. What's going on, man? I mean, this is why I do this broadcast, and it doesn't seem like nobody's listening. Go ahead.
I think it's wrapped up in capitalism. I really do. I think what you're seeing is not only fiscally but also socially, government intervention, extensive government intervention disincentivizes individuals. And I think it's on a social level and economic level as well. These kids are dumbed down to the point where they don't really care about getting ahead in life or falling behind. It's about just sort of idling just well enough, just getting enough income, however it is. Maybe it's a part-time job, maybe it's a government cheese, maybe it's a trust fund, whatever it is. They find a way to kind of sponge off of some sort of source of income that can kind of just sort of support their level of existence, where they can get on the internet, steal a neighbor's Wi-Fi and log on to these message boards and message their memes back and forth. And as long as they can support that, they're good. I don't think they even need to. They don't need a shower. They don't need to shave. They probably don't. They could probably just sleep on the floor. It's really kind of low overhead. Really looking at it from their angle, as long as they can convince their friend or their significant other, their girlfriend, whoever, to let them borrow their buy them a laptop, and so they can go down to the local cafe, steal Wi-Fi, and message on some thread about how you should call into the ghost show and say the N-word over and over and over. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with you, Vince. Man, our lines have blown up since you've been on, so let's go ahead and take some calls.
Let's do this.
This is Co-Host Wednesday. We got Vince in the Bay right now as the current co-host, and let's just take some calls here. 614, what's going on, man?
Hi, Ghost. It's Hoodie. How are you doing?
How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. What's this about ethanol subsidies being cut?
Oh, well, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. The Senate voted to cut ethanol subsidies, which has got, Chuck kick the American people in the ball, Schumer, and other Democrats livid. at the idea that ethanol subsidies, which was their pet project that was a complete failure, is now going to be cut and there's no longer going to be funded. And that's why you got corn going down, crashing, the past couple of days, $30 or $40 at a time. And I'm glad to see it, to be honest with you. But, the Senate basically said we don't want any more of this corn ethanol crap. We're burning food to put in our gas guzzlers, and it's already proven that it burns dirtier than petroleum. So it's stupid. It's pathetic.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but that's it, man. And not only that, Chuck Schumer said that now that the evil right-wingers cut the ethanol subsidies, that now we've got taxes on the table. Taxes are on the table now. They're going to increase taxes as a threat because we cut their stupid, dumbass little subsidies that should have been gone a long goddamn time ago.
Oh, totally agree. Gosh.
What's going on, man? Go ahead.
Can you hear me? My phone's breaking up a little bit.
No, we can hear you, man.
Okay, good. I'm not at the computer right now, so what's the main topics today?
Well, right now we were talking a little bit about, how the youth of America is just kind of falling back a little bit. Vince went into this tirade, who's the co-host at this present time, that the youth in junkyard America is just perfectly pacified as long as they have an internet connection, some pornography, some lulls. They don't care if they sleep in a cardboard box. They don't shave. They become slovenly. They don't wipe, the whole 9 yards. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, well, I would happen to agree with that. And I blame the baby boomers for the generation that we've come out to be.
They're damn right. What do you think about that, Vince? I blame the baby boomers also. I've been saying this for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you say that, I think of that song you always play by Marilyn Manson, where this is America, where we eat our young. That's how it is.
Yeah, absolutely,
that's a perfect example.
Hey, man, 614, thanks for calling in. As a matter of fact, LulzSec has put out, some kind of a number. I've actually been trying to call them, but I've been reading they're getting 5,000 calls an hour or some kind of crap. So we've got people in the chat room wanting me to call in. So what's the number? What's the number here?
It's 614 LulzSec.
All right, let me see. Let me look on the phone here. So I got a phone. All right, it's like 5. Hold on, I'm looking for it. I'm looking. All right. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I got this stupid phone here. All right, we got it. We got it here. Let's go ahead and let's take some calls here.
I believe it's Pierre. Pierre's the name.
All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no one's going to pick up, huh?
No, he's going to just give it a second.
Bonjour, you have reached the voicemail box of Pierre Dubois and Francois Deluxe. We are not available right now as we are busy raping your internet. Leave a message and we will get back to you whenever we feel like.
Hey, what's going on, LulzSec? We're just calling you in again. True Capitalist Radio broadcast here. I read that you're getting like 5,000 calls an hour. We're seeing if we can get you on the horn here and see if when your next target is for Lulz. I got Vince in the Bay on the horn here. Go ahead and say hi, Vince.
Shouts out, LulzSec.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, I just wanted to let everybody know that we're trying to give you a call here live on the broadcast. Hopefully the next group of Lulz, comes from, something rather Lulzy. Oh, yeah, good job on the Senate hack. All right, let's go ahead. Get him off, engineer. Get him off! All right, did you get him off, engineer?
They should.
All right, got him off here.
They should hack Wiener's account next, like for real.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I wonder how many crotch shots you can come out of old Wiener's workstation.
Dude, I heard that they've moved on. That now people are so oversaturated with Wiener, they've moved on to his anus. Apparently, he's taken some anal shots as well, from what I hear.
Oh, no way! Are you kidding? You got to be joking.
I swear, I heard that somewhere. I heard new photos came out of like his butt. I'm pretty sure that.
Why?
I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Are you kidding me? Was this supposed to be for a female? I mean, anal shot for a female or something?
I don't know. I think at this point he should just have a reality show, because this is just too. We need to know. There's so much more. I think we're just getting the tip of the iceberg, or the tip of the wiener, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. For all the folks that don't know, we've got a representative out here in the United States serving as a representative from New York called Anthony Weiner. That's his name. This idiot was real vocal during the whole Obamacare initiative. He was out there on the talking head screens talking like some big pompous liberal. As a matter of fact, all you got to do is just do a YouTube search for this piece of crap, and you'll see how pompous of a jerk this idiot thought he was. He thought he was the master linguistic manipulator of evading the answer to a question, but inevitably his actions caught up to him when a couple of weeks ago this idiot, instead of sending a direct message to some finger-banging slutbag that he met over the internet on Twitter or Facebook, one of these locations, this idiot actually, instead of sending a direct message, he broadcasted some crotch pic to the entire world. And I guess Weiner didn't think nobody was following him or something. He thought he could just he could just kind of just kick back and say, oh, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and say that I was hacked. I was hacked, and it's crap. It really is crap. All right? Anyway, I'm sorry, man. Go. Do you have anything else to say about it? Did you find the anal shot of this or something? I mean, this
yes,
is getting hairy.
I did. Apparently, Ghost, he bleaches. He's a bleacher.
Come on.
We get a lot of, living in the Bay, I get a lot of that, so I'm kind of used to it. I can stomach that kind of stuff now. But, yeah, some of your listeners have spammed the chat room with it. It's pretty repulsive.
Oh my God! I'm getting some news right now out of lolsec. I mean, right when we called lolsec, they just tweeted something. I think they have just taken down CIA.gov.
No shit.
They have just taken down CIA.gov right now. If you go to the lolsec, Twitter account right now, there's a Twitter that says Tango down for the lols, and there's a link. If you click the link, there's CIA.gov, and they're down. Can't get to them. Can't connect to them.
I just typed in CIA.gov, and it's waiting to connect.
Yep, and that's what I'm doing here. Nothing here. It's lolsec at it again here. I mean, good Lord.
4 minutes ago. This is breaking news, right? This is the exclusive on the Ghost True Capitalist radio program.
I know. I mean, you're hearing it first right here. Are you kidding me? For Christ's sake, lolsec taking down the CIA website, CIA.gov. I mean, I don't know whether this is a lol sale or a whoa sale. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I mean, what do you think about this here? lolsec taking down CIA.gov.
I don't know. I've always thought. I mean, if lolsec is real, if they really are what they put themselves out there as, they are some badass motherfuckers. But I seriously, I think they're so brazen and so out there, and to have a Twitter account on top of it really puts up a red flag for me, to be honest, Ghost. I mean, I love what they do. They have certainly provided lulls for sure. No doubt about it. I'm a big fan of following them on Twitter, and I saw that PBS.org hack firsthand, and I'm definitely down with the lulz boat. But it's just dubious to me the amount of access that they have. I don't know. I just can't. It's hard.
These are very brazen attacks, to say the least.
I'm really. I think it's very suspect. I think they have to be either connected to the feds or on a very loose leash from the feds.
So you would think that there is some kind of connection to them and possibly some authorities?
Well, if there isn't,
or
then
some
there
nefarious,
will be.
some nefarious invisible hand motivating the group of lolsack. Possibly. Of course, we're speaking out of not
pure
knowing
speculation.
perspective.
Pure
Sure.
speculation. Pure speculation. I mean, they could be just so badass and can cover their bases under 8,000 different proxies or whatever, however the hell they do it. They could just be so badass that they're like, you know what, we're so untouchable, we might as well just do a Twitter. And hey, I will still reserve judgment. I think ultimately I will take it up for face value until I'm proved otherwise. I mean,
let's give them one more call here. Let's give them one more call and see if they answer this time. It'd be great if they answered. I'll tell you that right now.
Bonjour, you have reached the voicemail box of Pierre Dubois and Francois Deluxe. We are not available right now as we are busy raping your internets. Leave a message and we will get back to you whenever we feel like.
CIA.gov is down. Are you kidding me, man? The Lost Boat. Anyway, we're trying to give you a call, man, seeing what's going on, seeing if we can get the 411 dibs here. You know what I mean? A lot of lulls to happen. A lot of lulls happening right now at CIA.gov. I mean,
dude,
good Lord.
Give him
What's up?
Ghost. Give him your call-in number. See if they'll call in.
All right, if you're listening, 646-652-4869 is the call-in number. All right, 646-652-4869. Give us a call. Let us know what's up. Francois or Pierre. Whoever it is, come on down. We want to talk to you. Anyway, let's go ahead. Get them off, engineer. Take off low. Get them off. You got them? All right, we got them off here. Anyway, let me tell you something right now. This is unbelievable hack here. I remember Zyklon, which was a hacker back in 1996 who hacked the White House and also hacked the CIA website. This was the last time I remember anybody, getting close to the website in this fashion. I don't know if they just DOS attacked it, or I don't know what they've done to it, but we can't connect to it, obviously, and they're taking credit for it. You know what I mean?
I think at some point, though, they will have enough followers where they will probably be able to do denial of services without actually doing them. I mean, how many times does a site have to be hit in 1 hour for it to go down like that?
Especially CIA.gov, man. This is getting serious here, man. Unreal. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on to another subject matter. I want to talk about how the U.S. lawmakers out here in America are now suing Barack Obama for this Libya situation. How Barack Obama acted upon his own, sending military forces into Libya without the consent of Congress. What do you think about this? You think that there's any validity in this? As a matter of fact, when this story broke, the president put out a statement that there's not necessarily any troops on the ground, nor is the United States actually conducting the strikes over Libya in general, and that the major part of the authority is in the hands of NATO. And that's why we have, such a serious situation. Hold on, we hold on just 1 second. Let me put Vince on hold for a second. How many people think we should have Vince? All right. How many people think that we should have Vince on, for a couple of more minutes? Oh man. Oh, geez, Christ. All right. Well, Vince, you can call back in another couple of minutes or something. These people are saying, get them off. Let's take some more callers. This is Co-Host Wednesday. Right now we're talking about how lawmakers, 10 U.S. lawmakers, let me name the U.S. lawmakers here. Democratic Representative Dennis Kucinich, of course, Mr. Liberal himself of Ohio, John Conyers of Michigan, Michael Capano of Massachusetts, Capano, Capuno, I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a Republican out of Massachusetts. Or no, I think he's a Dem out of Massachusetts. We got Republican Representatives Walter Jones and Howard Cobble of North Carolina, Tim Johnson and Dan Burton of Indiana, Jimmy Duncan of Tennessee, Roscoe Bartlett of Maryland, and Ron Paul of Texas. These are the individuals that are actually filing a lawsuit. All right? Filing a lawsuit against the president, demanding that somebody in the judicial branch of the American government basically validate that the president did not seek authorization of the Military Powers Act, or under the Military Powers Act, to conduct an act of war, you know? And that's what this little lawsuit is going to entail. It's going to go to the judicial branch, and the judicial branch, probably going to get to the Supreme Court. They're going to make the judgment on whether or not Barack Obama acted in a fashion that's against the Constitution, because that's what they're alleging out here. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Let's take some callers here. 586, what's up? What are you doing?
What's going on, Ghost? I'm just thinking about what you said earlier about everyone just trying to just get by, not really get anywhere in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would argue that it's been like that for a long time, if not forever, at least in America.
You really think so? Why is that? Don't you think everybody had opportunities out here? It's just bad fiscal responsibility and people having kids they couldn't afford, things of that nature?
Well, no, I mean, I live in Michigan, and the thing around here in a lot of places, I guess, well, back in the 50s, everyone would just get out and get a factory job for the rest of their life, just get by on that, not really aspire to anything in life.
Well, people had to make the assumption that those types of things weren't going to last forever. I mean, economies change. I mean, there was no long-term precedent saying that, manufacturing jobs were going to be here for eternity. And at the same time, I mean, people need to be fiscally responsible. I don't understand how it's this hard to say, okay, look, my bills are this much, I've got to spend this much, I got to save this much, and I've got this much to go out and maybe, have a burger or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it. But about this thing about Congress and Libya.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous that presidents are having this power to just go and invade whoever they want.
Well, welcome to America, my friend. Welcome to America. Anyway, you got a thumbs down from everybody that's in the chat room, my friend. I'm sorry, man. Everybody's saying, get him off! So, we gotta obey the will of the people. And not to mention, folks, that this is 3 minutes into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I'm going to give some shout-outs right now to everybody. Everybody who basically retweeted the first tweet on my Twitter account. And if you don't know the Twitter account, it's Ghost Politics, all right? All one word, no underscores, all right? Ghost Politics. Retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I'm going to give you a shout-out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give some shout-outs right now. So let me go ahead and give some shout-outs. Who's out here retweeting? We got Rob McClitoris. We've got Rubrica Lou. We've got Love Hole Bomb. I'm not saying that, you sorry sack of crap. I'm Soviet. Screw you, too, all right? I'm not saying. I got Chauncey Oil Can. We got Mike Cox. Screw you bastards, man. I hate you idiots making me sound like a jag-off during the shout-out sessions, man. I'm doing you a favor, for Christ's sake. I'm doing you scumbags a favor. Anyway, I'm sorry. I love Bar Rock. Screw you, pieces of crap. You freaking agitating liberal bastards. Jesus Christ. Orson Welles has retweeted the first tweet on the Twitter account. We've got Fat Red Dragon in the house. We got my Dex. Screw you. We got Vince in the Bay. All right, we've got Jim9349. We got Lucky Sinner BWC. We got Wiener Jesus Christ. Oh, this is just horrible, man. You guys have a sick imagination. You know that? A real sick imagination, for Christ's sake. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? Give me my drink here. Jesus Christ. I got to get me some of this Chivas Blue here. Oh, yeah, I can smell it here. Oh, yeah. Love on the rocks, baby. Oh, man, there's nothing like sipping out of a $300 bottle of scotch, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I love it. Anyway, let's take some callers here. We're talking about Obama being sued by the lawmakers in Congress because they think he's superseding his boundaries as defined by the Constitution. So they're going to take this to a judicial branch of government and see what they got to say about it. 000, what's up, man? You're on the horn.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, just wondering, your co-host earlier, is he racist too?
Is he racist too? I don't know. I mean, first of all, what are you talking about, racist too? I'm not a racist, asshole.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not racist, you jerk dick. All right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I mean, don't you ever forget it. How can you sit here and lay that false indictment?
I'm standing.
You silly bag. Get him off, engineer. Get him off. You're supposed to be screening these calls, engineer. What the hell are you doing? Well, do something about it. Jesus Christ. Let's take another caller here. 901, what's going on? You're on the horn.
Hey, do you want to know the real reason all these screwballs and transcapital are calling your show?
Why is that?
They do it for jamming now. They do it for jamming now.
You silly bastard. Shut up. 111, you're on the horn. What's up?
Goofy Bone is a fat old spick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not even at Radio Graffiti yet, asshole. Area code 404, you're on the horn. What's up?
What's going on, Ghost?
Hey, what's up, man? Is that Billy D?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got Billy D. Williams on the horn, man. What's going on? How's everything going for you, man?
Things are going well, man. Things are going well.
I know you haven't been able to patronize live shows with us because you're working hard, man. Hopefully you're generating some serious capital.
Yeah, I'm still able to catch it some, but work doesn't like me tuning into the BTR. I got dinged the other day for catching the show in the chat room and everything. I got a whole letter, you can't be doing. I guess they don't like everyone. Someone's obviously listening and they don't like all the shit that's going on. But it's kind of funny.
So you mean like some systems admin was listening to the True Capitalist radio broadcast and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that one of our employees is listening to this gargle?
Yeah, exactly. So
oh my God.
I'm thinking it was having something to do with the chat room because I can listen in archives and they never catch it. So I don't know what's going on, but anyways, I'm still able to listen, or I'll just put it on my phone and act like I'm sitting there talking with someone on a conference call and listen in that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm talking about, because let me tell you right now, man, anybody who gets offended by this show is an ass clown that's too wrapped up on political correctness, who wants moral police to come in and, start checking everybody's language and how everybody's being political correct. It's stupid. It's pathetic.
Yep. But hey, I wanted to see, and I don't know if you mentioned it or not, man, but have you heard about the whole, or were you going to be talking about later the Obama letter and the lady that's going to be selling the Obama letter?
The Obama letter?
Yeah, I guess what happened is there was this lady who a few years ago she wrote to President Obama saying, looking for help and guidance because she's worried that she's going to lose her home, and she's worried that that all these things are going wrong. And she did this initially when the president first, when...
Yeah, of course, in 2008 when everybody was like, come on, baby, I need Obama to take care of me, baby. He needs to feed my kids, baby, my kids. Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Exactly.
Go on.
Yeah, so anyways, what happened is Obama wrote her a letter back actually saying, you inspire me, and I'm rooting for you, and this is an inspiring letter, and things are going to work out for you. Don't worry about it. Well, anyways, there's a thing on today. She actually is selling the letter on eBay.
No way she's selling the goddamn letter on eBay.
Because she's about to get evicted. I mean, it's kind of a sad story because it sounds like the lady, I mean, she's really trying to do some of the right things, but it was just kind of hilarious. I thought that,
what happened to the Yes We Can, baby? What happened to the Yes We Can? Oh, man, that's horrible, man.
Yeah, but...
Selling the letter.
Yeah, she's selling the letter, and I guess she's getting some money. And I guess they found a couple other people that sold these letters and are getting like $7,000 or something for the thing.
Are you kidding? No kidding. Are you? Oh, this is just a jerk off society. I mean, who's paying for this? Who's paying $7,000 for a sympathy letter from Obama in Junkyard America? I mean, who's paying this price?
Probably one of the Baldwins or something,
Yeah, no kidding. These fake ass liberals, they couldn't be more disingenuous, if you want my personal opinion. But I know I have not heard about the damn letter. As a matter of fact, I mean, it should be a quintessential poster child of what happened to all those with the yes we can, baby, yes we can, I'm going to feed my kids, baby, Obama going to pay my mortgage, he going to pay my car, he going to pay for everything, baby, yeah, I'm going Sizzler, I mean, whatever happened to that in 2008, now you've got this woman over here selling the Obama letter that she got, which was just nothing more than sympathy, and, what happened from 2008 to now? Well, does the story elaborate on what she's done?
It doesn't really go into too much. It just said she's gone into hard times, and I guess what happened on one of the things is it said she's now, I guess she was worried and concerned, and now she is like a month or so away from being evicted. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. It's kind of funny.
Well, no kidding. I mean, give me a break. Give me a freaking break.
I mean,
go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, the irony to me is just incredible. But the one thing I wanted to say is, I mean, I just want to know, and I'm pretty sure because that's just the way it'll go, that he's going to be elected again. But I want to know what your thoughts are for him in 2012 as far as the election goes. I mean, things are not going the right way right now. The economy is going down again. His approval ratings are way down, but I mean, I still kind of believe that people are going to drink the Kool-Aid again. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on it.
I hope not, but these people are so dumbed down stupid, and they listen to these damn talking heads, and they listen to these celebrities out here, and I think that you're right. In our star fetish society, I think it's a good idea to consider the notion that this man could get reelected, but we do have some competition that could prove to be a formidable adversary, and I'm talking about Rick Perry is a good name. Of course, I don't agree with the man on everything. I think he's a little too conservative for my blood. Maybe if it was maybe 2 years ago, maybe I would have been down with it. But in my personal opinion, I think the man is good for business. We need a Texan in the White House. We're no longer going to be pushed around like we're being pushed around in the world today. We're going to bring modernity to the world out here. There's so many goddamn countries going apeshit. I mean, you got the Arab Spring. You've got the situation that's brewing in the South China Sea between Vietnam and China. You've got those devastating pictures and those devastating videos that came out of the Civil War with Sri Lanka. You've got the destabilization of Africa with Libya, Nigeria. There's so much destabilization out here. We need a damn Texan in the White House to kick ass, take names, and be pro-business. And I honestly believe that if Rick Perry was elected in the White House, he would utilize his authority to disassemble the system itself. I honestly believe that.
It would be interesting to see. You just hope that the power doesn't go to his head like some of these other ones that have gotten there and then just become the politicians that they are. But you never know, man. But anyways,
well, I mean, I'm taking some optimism from the UK. I don't know if you've heard about this David Cameron guy. I mean, he's implementing some austerity measures that are very unpopular with the socialist majority of the UK. But I think that what he's doing is going to spell dividends. And as a matter of fact, he's thinking long term for his country. And I think that it's going to salvage the financial integrity and the well-being of the British people. by a lot of the things and the measures and the economic reforms he's implementing. So I mean, I look at that. I'm hoping that, you know, he sets a precedent with Western countries, and anybody who happens to be president in 2012 follows his lead, in my personal opinion, man.
Well, Ghost, you know, I hope that too, but you just hope that the American Idol public can keep their attention span for more than 30 minutes on any.
Yeah, no kidding. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no joke.
But
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, man, great show. I love Radio Graffiti. That shit's awesome. I sit there and I was laughing my balls off yesterday at that. So
I appreciate it, man.
Anyways, great show, man. Talk to you later.
No problem, man. Thanks a lot for calling in, man. I appreciate you calling all the time. That's Billy D. Williams, avid listener, avid caller, and a member of the Capitalist Army. And, of course, folks, we're looking for a few good men and women that are out there that are capitalists throughout the world, all right? We're looking for a few good men and women right goddamn now that want to join the Capitalist Army. Do you understand what I'm saying? And how do you join? It's absolutely free. 100% of it is just free. You just got to sign up and you got to be approved, all right? You have to be approved, all right? CapitalistArmy.com, www.capitalistarmy.com. We're looking for a few good men and women that want to become capitalists and want to spread the capitalist economic theory throughout the international community. No longer should we put on a pussy pedestal these losers of society, people that provide no kind of contribution other than mooching, other than turning perfectly good food into shit, and that's their only contribution. Are you kidding me? I mean, is this what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to pacify the losers of America? We're supposed to put the losers of the world on a pedestal? Absolutely not. We can no longer live under this idea. We can no longer live under this mentality. 646-652-4869. I want everybody to know right now, if you're a capitalist, you believe in what I'm saying out here, but by God, join the Capitalist Army. www.capitalistarmy.com. We're looking for a few good men and women. Remember, there's been thousands of people that have tried to join the Capitalist Army but have been denied. They have been denied because they're probably a bunch of liberal ass clowns, all right? Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let me go ahead and kick some ass clowns out of here first real quick. Hey, engineer, kick some of these ass clowns that are spamming out here. Get them out of here right now. Get them out. Get them out of here. A bunch of milky lickers out here. Get them out. I'm not joking. Get them out of here, engineer. Are you doing your goddamn job or what? Well, get them out. I see them spamming. Get out. I'm not going to sit here and allow these people to spam a bunch of garbage. Get them out of here. Get them all out. Get them all out of here. Get them all out. We're not going to sit here and allow them to do this crap. Everybody. Anyway, once again, capitalistarmy.com. Do you get everybody out, engineer, for Christ's sake? All right, you got everybody out of here. Let me go ahead and take some calls. 646-652-4869. We were talking about, before, we were talking about the U.S. lawmakers taking President Obama to court over the Libya airstrikes, but it seems to me like nobody gives a crap about it. So I do want to talk about the Senate voting against subsidies, baby. They're voting against what subsidies? Corn ethanol subsidies, baby. They voted against it. They voted to stop funding this ridiculous corn ethanol idea, and I think it's great. I think it's great because, let me tell you something right now, all these ass clowns that have been, kind of penetrate the idea through the simplistic psyche of the American masses into believing that corn ethanol is an actual green alternative to petroleum. Well, this is a slap to your mouth to let you know that if you actually believe that, well, you'll continue to sustain the continuity of corn ethanol even after the subsidies are no longer available for you idiots. I'm excited. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got a heart palpitation or something right there. Jesus Christ. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Anyway, I like seeing the corn ethanol go down. I'm glad to see it, but Charles Schumer, Chuck Schumer, this senator asshole, the guy, you know what, hey, engineer, go ahead and throw that clip that shows how stupid Chuck Schumer is. Now, remember, Chuck Schumer has been in public office for, 30-something years? All right, 30-something years, for Christ's sake. You would think that a man that gave his life to the bureaucratic system of American government, you would think that this individual would know about American government. You know what I mean? I'm not joking. You would think that they would know about American government. But look, hey, engineer, do you got that clip? All right, we got the clip of Charles Schumer, Chuck Schumer, explaining his version of the three branches of government. Go ahead and throw it on,
So
engineer.
I would urge my Republican colleagues, no matter how strongly they feel, we have three branches of government. We have a House, we have a Senate, we have a President, and all three of us are going to have to come together and give some.
Did everybody hear that right there? Did everybody hear that? We got a House, we got a Senate, we got a President. Those are the three branches of government to dumbass Chuck Schumer right here. This is a man who's in the system 30-something years. This goes to show you the American government is a bunch of morons. All right? Utter idiots. All right? And that's why I don't trust any of these power-hungry autocrats that are in Washington today giving us this crap. Anyway, Chuck Schumer, because his, beloved government subsidies are no longer able to be sustained with tax dollars, these stupid little ethanol subsidies, well, now he's saying that, if you're going to cut off our corn ethanol subsidies, then we're going to raise taxes. Then raising taxes is on the table. That's what it is. Raising taxes is on the table. He's already threatening that he's going to raise taxes on the American people because one of his goddamn little pork barrel spending projects got cut off. Do you understand? These goddamn politicians in Washington are playing politics with the debt ceiling, and I guarantee you, folks, if you thought that the economic crash of 2008, 2009, if you thought that was bad, you wait until the United States defaults on his debt. You wait until the goddamn U.S. defaults, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's going to cause not only an economic situation here in this country, it's going to cause an economic situation throughout the goddamn world, for Christ's sake. Throughout the world. And I want to hear from you, for Christ's sake. What do you think about this crap? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let me give some goddamn shout-outs to everybody who's retweeting the first tweet on my Twitter account. Let me go ahead and do that. We got Matt 12's Loves Kick, Niagara Roll. We got Ghosts Engineer, Build Frauds Ham. We got. I hate. I'm not saying that. A Hot Communist, Asexual Brony 6, Grandma Logan. I'm not saying that. Emma screw you. I'm not saying that either, you idiot. Alpha Kenny 1. Screw you, you idiot. You always get me with that stupid one, man. You always get me with that one, for Christ's sake. Goddamn scumbags, man. I'm telling you. We got some idiot by the name of Wiener for Prez. And I'm not saying that other one, for Christ's sake. Do we got any more, engineer? Any more retweets? Yeah, that's it. We got some more tweets. All right. We've got Needs More Nyan Cat. I'm Jelly of Stern. No, I'm not. He's a piece of crap that's trying to siphon listeners from my show. I don't appreciate it, all right? I don't appreciate Howard Stern trying to siphon listeners from my tens of thousands of listeners throughout the international community. I don't appreciate it whatsoever. We've got all of his clothes. I'm not saying that, you idiot. We got again, Derpin the Nation. Goat gives, you stupid asshole. I'm not saying that either. Mike Hawk is, no, I'm not saying that either, you idiot. Not saying that either. We got David Cameron. I guess we got some David Cameron haters in the house, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? I'm Democrate, which I'm not, you idiot. Boris Johnson 2, Gay Brony Texas, and Captain Charisma, folks. Those are the last people that have retweeted the broadcast. All right? Anyway, let's go ahead and take some calls here, man. We got some calls right here. It's True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Let's take some calls. 111, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hello, this is Lost. Well, fuck you, nigger.
You messed up. You're a loser. You're a loser in life, buddy. Hey, engineer, give him a major fail on that one, for Christ's sake. Oh, you fail. Oh, you stupid. You couldn't even say lolsack, man. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself. Put your disgusting prostitute of a mother on the horn. I want to talk to that slut.
Hello.
Is this the mother?
Yes.
No, it's not, for Christ's sake. It's you trying to act like a trans-testicle. You want to know why you're acting like a trans-testicle? You're putting your tail between your legs. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, seeing how you would look as a woman, because I just made you my bitch! I just made you my bitch, you stupid moron! So give me a break. Get him off, engineer. Get him out of here. I don't want to talk to that stupid, sorry son of a bitch. Let's get another 111 on the horn. What's up? 111.
Hello, Ghost.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I actually wanted to talk about lolsack.
Yeah, all right. What's going on?
I used to like non-ops on Twitter, but then I read about all the shit that lolsack does, and wow. And then they just
no kidding.
I mean, like, holy shit. Although I really do wish they would take down World of Warcraft. I really do.
Wow.
That would be funny as hell. That would piss off the Chinese people.
No, you're damn right. I mean, they got them in labor camps out there, playing World of Warcraft, to get, money or something. Is that correct?
Yeah, and then there's like 12 million people playing, according to the people who make it. So I think it'd be funny as hell if they took down World of Warcraft.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, that would be kind of pretty funny. Yeah, well, we'll get some lulls out of that. They just took down the CIA.gov website, so they're not messing around. Thanks for calling, by the way. 440, you're on the horn. What's up, man?
Hello, what's up, Ghost Goku?
Hey, what's up? We got Goku in the house, man. Hey, it's good to hear from you. How you been, man?
Man, I'm doing good. What's up with you?
Not much. Are you enjoying the summer vacation? You got any plans?
Nope. I've just been been outside, nice day, enjoying the weather, summertime, got to go outside.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, it is pretty, out here in Texas, we're having one of the worst droughts in history, and it's pretty damn dry out here. You can't even get any green grass. Everything's got crabgrass in it. It's dead. It's goddamn hot out here, for Christ's sake. But the good part about it, I live in Austin, Texas. You just go down to 6th Street, have a couple of brewskis, and cool you off just nicely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I wish I could do that, but 17, gotta wait 4 more years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's good too. Don't get too intoxicated. I know that young people may have a drink before then. Just remember, do not get intoxicated because you do something stupid. You'll think you can fly, or you think that you can, smash your head through a windshield or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's what the dumb people do when they're, effed up.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. No, man, it's good to hear from you. I'm glad that, you're. What grade you in this time, man? What grade you graduating to?
Senior.
Now, senior. Oh man, senior skip day. Do you know when it is? You know when senior skip day is going to be in your school?
I don't know. I'm not worried about school right now. I'm just trying to stay with summer. I don't want to think about school right now. Just all summer.
Oh man, yeah, no kidding. Senior means that you're heading into adulthood, man, and you're going to have to start stepping your game up and stepping your chain up, man. And I hear you, man. I wish I was a kid again. I wish I could just be, summertime, kicking back, going outside, playing football, killing squirrels with a slingshot, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't really kill squirrels with slingshots, but, whatever you want to do, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just have a good time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, Ghost, I got to get going. I got to eat here, so.
No problem, man. You want to give a shout-out to anybody?
No, I can't really see who's in the chat room because I'm in my garage, talk on the phone.
All right, man. Well, no problem. Hey, Goku, man, thanks a lot for calling in. We appreciate you calling in all the time, man.
Yeah, no problem. Just keep doing the show, Ghost.
All right, man. Appreciate it. That was Goku, folks. Avid listener, avid caller, and, of course, a member of the Capitalist Army. And I'm telling everybody out there that's listening in that wants to be a member of the Capitalist Army, well, by God, go ahead and be a member. All right, but, of course, you got to be approved, all right? It is exclusive membership. I know there's a lot of ass clowns wanting to get in. You're going to have to basically, step your game up, step your chain up to be one of these members. Anyway, it is Co-Host Wednesday. We got about an hour and a half left of the broadcast. If you think you can be a co-host, give me a call right now, 646-652-4869. We were discussing the defunding of corn ethanol subsidies, and I can't believe that it's actually happened, but this is great. It's great, for Christ's sake, because I cannot believe that the American taxpayers were funding burning food to gas guzzlers. We were burning food to turn into ethanol to our gas guzzlers, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. Anyway, Chuck Schumer says that he's going to increase taxes now. So, great. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about Anthony Weiner, the porn star Ginger Lee, which is one of the many online finger-banging sessions that he had over Facebook and over Twitter. Anthony Weiner, allegedly, according to Ginger Lee, was told to lie. Ginger Lee was told to lie by Anthony Weiner, and this just further implicates the amount of depravity and just dishonesty and just a new level of scoundrel that encompasses a lot of what the liberal perspective is. I mean, it just goes to show you that, and the reason I'm saying it's so important, all right? The reason I think that, this Wienergate is so important because it shows, it's an actual application of what these liberals are willing to do and willing to lie and willing to, say to sustain power. I mean, it's a disgrace. And not to mention, I mean, look at how devious this idiot was. It's just an utter, disgusting sexual deviant, for heaven's sake. Have you seen the damn pics? I mean, that's all I got to say. Have you seen the damn pics? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, folks. I mean, you just look it for yourself. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting. And according to Vince of the Bay, who was co-hosting here earlier, apparently there's some anal shots of old Wiener. Can you believe this crap? I mean, why exactly would you be taking an anal shot? Can somebody explain that one to me? Huh? Can somebody explain that one to me? Can somebody explain why Anthony Weiner would, first of all, take that kind of a shot, all right? And secondly, why exactly, for what is what I'm saying. I mean, you're supposed to be doing this in correspondence with females, right, Weiner? I mean, if you're doing all this, why exactly do you need to take an anal shot? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is horrible. This is just a disgrace to the country. It's a disgrace. It's an utter disgrace. It makes me sick. I mean, you don't understand the abuse of power, the kind of gall that Anthony Weiner had in lying to the American people, for Christ's sake. I mean, we all remembered. We all remembered after he came out claiming he was hacked. Yeah, my thing was hacked. My Twitter account was hacked. And, I don't want anything to go any further than that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going to let it dictate the conversation. That's not what I'm going to let it do. I'm not going to let it dictate the conversation. Shove it up your ass, Weiner. All right, shove it up your ass. Piece of crap. Sitting over here. I don't want anything. Screw you. You know what you were doing, scumbag. And as far as I'm concerned, this man it goes far beyond stepping down for me. I think that Anthony Weiner should be thrown in jail. Yeah, that's right. He should be thrown in jail for ethics violations, for utilizing the public gym for his own sexual deviant behavior. He probably communicated with a lot of these women through, government, phone lines, government modes of communication, for Christ's sake. And all I'm saying is this guy deserves to go to jail. This is my personal opinion here. All right, I know there's a lot of ass clowns out here, flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers saying, "Oh, that's not fair, Ghost. He shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing it. You did a mistake. You're just human." Human, for Christ's sake? I mean, can somebody give me a motive for why he did what he did? Somebody give me a motive. Give me a freaking motive. He didn't even get laid, folks. He didn't even get freaking laid. He just did this as some kind of sick, twisted, perverted twist or something, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God! Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, why is he going through this again? But look, this just proves what these people would do for power. I want to hear from you. Co-host Wednesday, area code 315. You're on the horn.
Hey, is it Ghost?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I heard what you did.
What did I do?
I heard what you did to my dog.
Shove your dog head up your ass, all right? 111, you're on the horn.
Hello, I'm from Laugh Out Loud Sec, and I was returning your call.
You're from Laugh Out Loud Sec?
Yes, I was returning your call.
Oh yeah? Okay, so give us the rundown, man. What's going on with the lulls?
We do it all for Howard Stern.
Yeah, you sounded like an incompetent jerk, for Christ's sake. I mean, you were stumbling over your own tongue saying lulsec. Jesus Christ, get your shit straight, you stupid milky licker. Jeff Hawk, you're on the horn.
My little pony, my little pony.
Get this back. Get him off! Silly bastards. Josh Dyer, what's up? You're on the horn. You there?
How are you doing, Ghost?
How's it going?
I'm not too bad. I hear you've been talking a lot of shit about me. You don't support Alex Jones?
Jesus Christ, get this idiot. Get him off. You're supposed to be screening this, engineer. This is your job. You're supposed to be screening, and you're giving me nothing but ass clown, for Christ's sake. Do your job. Well, do your job, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, we're supposed to be talking about Anthony Weiner here. Nobody has their hands up. I mean, this is co-host Wednesday. Give me a goddamn call, 646-652-4869. Don't be a milky licker. All right? Don't be a milky licker, for Christ's sake. If you disagree with what I'm saying, if you are, somebody who's just, sitting there saying, I can't believe he's saying this, well, by God, give me a goddamn call, get on the horn, and start flapping your goddamn yapper, because I want to hear from you. All right? We got Ghost Ride Bobby McFerrin. What's up?
Hey there, Ghost. How you doing today, man?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. I don't mean to make a pun here or anything, but I think you should get off Weiner's Weiner here, man. Can't you cut him some slack? It's kind of my guy.
What are you talking about, cut him some slack? He lied to the American people, and he's a deviant scumbag. He can't even show his face in Washington for the session, for Christ's sake. He's taking a quote-unquote leave of absence because he can't face his colleagues. I mean, if it wasn't that big of a deal, don't you think he'd be, hobnobbing with the liberal regime out there who doesn't want to have nothing to do with him?
Yeah, well, he is. He's hobbling all over the place, man. He's hobnobbling with the liberals. He's hobnobbling with the other milky lickers in his district there. If they like him, how come we can't like him?
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't care if his constituency likes him. You know what I'm saying? There's a redistricting plan going on out there for New York. They just need to phase out that district and gerrymander it to a point where, they put it into two separate districts and just completely eliminate that seat. Eliminate Weiner's seat in the representatives and get him out. You know what I'm saying? Get him the hell out of office, and not to mention put him in freaking jail. Anyway, let me take some more calls here. Friday 80, you're on the horn. Stupid idiot. Area code 337, what's up, man? You're on the horn.
There you go.
What's up, man?
I think Anthony Weiner should go to prison.
I agree with you. But, you have these people calling up, you hear them, they're like, why don't you give him a break, Ghost? he just showed his wiener. He just took a couple of anal shots. I mean, these people actually believe this. I mean, did you hear his constituency, for Christ's sake? Have you heard, some of the reports coming out of there? They're like, oh, I don't care what you do. They're interviewing like, he's out there by the borderline of Chinatown or some crap. You got all these love me long-time bimbos coming out. Oh, I don't think I did nothing wrong. I don't think so. I mean, give me a break.
So he has anal shots out now?
Apparently, I mean, according to, reports here, this guy's got actual anal shots of himself. I don't know if he's doing that for females or males. I have no idea. But, according to, individuals that are calling to the show.
Actual anal shots.
I don't know. As a matter of fact, Vince, you're on the horn. You were the one that brought this to the attention of everybody. Are the anal shots real?
This has not been corroborated quite yet, Ghost. This is still just a preliminary report, but my sources are telling me that there is an anal shot, and apparently he's a bleacher.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So what do you think about that? What do you think about that, 337? I mean, that's beyond jail. I think this guy needs, maybe some castration or something. He can't help himself. You know what I mean? I mean, the testosterone that's in his testes is just getting to his head, and he just can't help himself. I mean, he's in the gym. He's walking around with a camera. You know what I mean? He's taking different poses, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you noticed his pervy face on all these photos? I mean, Jesus Christ with the pervert face. I mean, oh, God damn.
I can't believe there's actual bleached anal pictures on the internet.
Hey, Vince, do you have any links to this?
I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that, Ghost. We want to verify, trust but verify. I'll work on that. I had somebody that one of my sources direct messaged me on Twitter, and I'm gonna look into this. I'll get right back to you. But I think we actually have, despite whether or not he has an anal picture that has leaked, an anal leakage, if you will, from Wiener. I think if he's going to stay on and he's not going to step down, I think we should. I think it's time for us to start lobbying this guy. He's obviously weak. He obviously can be manipulated and blackmailed. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to lobby for him to co-sponsor some choice legislation. And I think what we should do is, there's a lot of consumers of cannabis throughout the country who, for whatever reason, they can't acquire cannabis for medical purposes. And I think we should have Wiener maybe co-sponsor some legislation, like something like a Compassionate Cannabis Caregivers Act or something like that, and have him sign off on it. Since if he insists on representing the people, I think the people he should listen to the people for once and stop yapping his jaws on CNBC or MSNBC or whatever it is. That's where he's gonna end up. He's gonna end up being a pundit on MSNBC.
Man, he better not. He better not be a pundit on any of these goddamn media outlet shows.
Oh, that's what they do, though, Ghost. Just like Elliot Spitzer, same thing. He'll team up with Elliot Spitzer, Wiener Spitzer. It'll be ridiculous. It'll be something like that.
No, wait a minute. Wiener has done something way beyond what Spitzer does. I mean, it's one thing for Spitzer. Yeah, I came out, I bumped a prostitute. There's no documented evidence. I don't look at Elliot Spitzer and know what his penis looks like, or his anus looks like, or any of his body looks like. What Wiener's done is gone to a whole new level of depravity. A whole new level of sickness, for Christ's sake. And the thing is that this guy, he didn't even do it to get laid. I mean, at least you could justify it and say, well, he was just trying to get laid. The guy was showing anal pics or, wiener pics. But no, it was nothing like that. He was doing it for kicks. He was, and to show you the type of mini dictator complex that he had, he did this knowing that he's a vocal congressman. He's somebody that's out there in the liberal media, touting all these liberal ideas. And he actually believed that all these skankosaurus slutbags that he was finger banging over the internet weren't going to say anything. I mean, that just goes to show you how out of touch this asshole was and how much in power he thought he was and how much influence that he had. He's a disgusting scumbag liberal, man, and thought he was going to get away with it. I'm glad he hasn't, and I hope he goes to jail.
Yeah, and I think it's great. I don't know if I've said this on your program, but I've said it on mine. This is the guy, this Anthony Weiner piece of garbage. This guy was, during the Obamacare debate, he's the one that was pushing for single payer, Medicare for all. Can you imagine that the government is already bankrupt, beyond its means? It's just ridiculous. Well, this government will never pay back its debts. But imagine Anthony Weiner's world, where all these entitlements are extended to everybody. Can you imagine Weiner's America? Forget Junkyard America. It's just going to be a complete it's going to look like a nuclear Holocaust hit. There's going to be nothing.
Yeah, wait right there, Vince. I don't think people understand the kind of seriousness that we're going through here in today's America. Do you understand? I don't think that the individuals that are listening to my voice throughout the world understand the seriousness that is afflicting not only America but throughout the international community, this specter of socialism, this specter of communism. The idea that bureaucrats are manipulating the simplistic masses into believing that the bureaucrats, have the power and have the answer to everything. And if they just bequeath power to these bureaucrats, that the bureaucrats will sit there and sustain them until the end of time. And it's ridiculous, and it's garbage, and I'm sick and tired of these people that are listening to me throughout the international community not understanding how serious these bureaucrats are to our prosperity. And I'm talking to all capitalists out there. And you know how you know you're a capitalist? Well, by God, all you have to be is somebody who works, somebody who pays taxes, and somebody who does not, and I repeat, who does not collect a government entitlement. Well, by God, you are a capitalist, and I speak for you, and I will stand there with you on the front lines against any of these disgusting heathens that are trying to infringe upon our prosperity because they find themselves losers in society. And let me tell you something right now. I know there's a lot of idiots out here that think I'm just talking out of my derriere. Well, by God, let me tell you something right now. What is happening in this country? What is happening in this country? You people are throwing your children into wood chippers. You're throwing your children into goddamn wood chippers. And you don't even care. You have no goddamn shame. You have no goddamn sense of yourself, for Christ's sake. You're Neanderthals. You're animals in the goddamn jungle, for Christ's sake. All of you people out there that are being complacent. All of you people out there on the sidelines need to get your ass on the front lines and start realizing that the goddamn front lines are right outside your door, for Christ's sake. I want to let all you scumbags know, especially all you goddamn liberal agitators, you feminist bulldykes, and you internet butt stalkers out there. I want you all to know that while you're sitting there on your thumbs, while you're sitting there putting a goddamn condom on a G.I. Joe and sitting on it, while you're prostating, you're massaging your prostate with foreign objects, while you're sitting over there doing all this crap, you've got our country wallowing away into goddamn third world technocratic society. Our country is going into a third world technocratic society, and you people don't care. You people don't care. You people are throwing your goddamn children into freaking wood chippers, for Christ's sake. What I'm about to do right now, folks, just to show you how serious the situation is at hand out here throughout the international community and throughout America, just to show you how serious this is, I am going to provide an audio effigy. An audio effigy of all of you people that allowed all these disgusting things to happen in this country. I am going to put an audio effigy of you, the baby boomers, throwing your children, your children's children, your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren into wood chippers, because that's what you're doing, allowing all these tremendous deficits, allowing China to own the debt of America. You people, you ass clowns. It's your fault. You're throwing these idiot kids into wood chipper. You're throwing them down. You're dumbing them down for here. You got that wood chipper there? Well, throw on that goddamn wood chipper, for Christ's sake. Throw on that wood chipper for these people. This is an audio effigy of the baby boomers throwing their children into wood chippers. This is what you did, folks. You need to take this serious. You need to wake up. You need to realize that you've been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. All right, let's throw the children into the wood chipper now. Let's throw the children into the wood chipper. Throw them in there. There you go. There you go. Your parents did this. Your parents did this, for Christ's sake. Good God. Children. Your parents did this. Your parents did this. Your parents did it, children. All right, shut off the wood chipper up there. Shut it off. Don't you understand that, you sorry sacks of crap? That's an audio effigy of you people throwing your children into wood chippers, for Christ's sake, not giving two rats' asses about what's going on. You're just sitting on your thumbs thinking that everything's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay, again. It's not going to be okay. Anyway, that's about enough, for Christ's sake. I want to talk a little bit about something else. I'm sick of talking about wiener, all right? I'm sick of talking about wiener. I want to talk a little bit about the Pakistani government arresting the informants that led to the capture and the killing of Osama bin Laden. All right? This comes after the United States airstrikes Pakistan and kills 15 supposed militants within the borders of Pakistan, for Christ's sake. I mean, things are getting hairy. All right? Things are getting hairy here when it comes to the Pakistani situation. And I think that the Pakistanis, I mean, they're in a vacuum at this point in time. They got their candle burning at both ends. I mean, they're trying to pacify the Islamic extremism that's sweeping through their country, while at the same time trying to fight the war on terror. And I don't know. I don't know what to say, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? This is getting hairy, to say the least. Remember, Pakistan is a nuclear power. It's a nuclear power. So if the Islamic extremists get a hold of these nuclear weapons, for Christ's sake, who the hell knows what the hell they're going to do with them? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869. I think we got Soybean on the phone here. Soybean, you there?
Hey, Ghost. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, I haven't called in a really long time, actually. I've just been, getting settled and stuff. I actually live in New York, so I'm dealing with all this wiener drama. It's pretty close to home. I had to deal with that Spitzer fuck. It's just been one after another. But, I'm getting out of here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm heading west. I'm moving to LA in a couple weeks. So. Oh
man, New York to LA, man, that's a pretty big jump. What's bringing you out to LA?
I'm so tired of New York. I never really liked it, and I'm just ready to get out. I graduated last year. I'm done. I've actually, what I do for a living, so I've made a lot of capital, and I'm ready to get out. I really have no idea what I'm going to do when I go to LA, but I'm sure things will just unfold. So.
Oh yeah, you're gonna try to act or something, or you're gonna try to work in the field of entertainment of any kind?
Maybe some sort of entertainment. I'm not sure about acting. I really have no idea, but I think I'll just let the chips fall. Whatever happens, happens. But
whatever you're doing, make sure to capitalize. Make sure to make some capital. You know what I'm saying?
I was actually wondering, what your input was, like where the money is for, like an 18-year-old girl moving out to LA, being on her own for the first time. Like, if you possibly have any advice for me.
Oh man, well, that's a pretty big jump. I mean, you're kind of, doing one of those, I'm tired of my present situation. I'm just going into LA and just, seeing what happens. In my view, I think that you should, entertain the idea of the entertainment field since you're going to be in LA. Moreover, possibly getting into bartending. There's a pretty good bartending contingent. I know some bartenders out in LA that these guys are making, $1,500, $2,000 a night. Of course, you gotta pay your fair share of state taxes in California. They got a pretty high state tax regimen out there, but there's a lot. I mean, there's a whole bunch of economic opportunities. Not only that, you've got all those tech companies building out there. You got a lot of economic opportunities. So just keep your eyes peeled for those opportunities and just act on them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I appreciate the advice. It's all about just finding a place to start, and then from there, it's all fine. I'm not even worried. I've saved up some money, so I think I'll be good. But I just wanted to call in and just listen, checking in with you, and
no, man, we appreciate you calling in.
It's been a pretty good show. It's been a pretty good show, except for when Vincent the Gay was on, and hopefully that faggot Goofy Bone doesn't call in, but
everybody just seems to hate on Goofy Bone, man. I mean, what's up? What don't you like about Goofy Bone?
I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he's besides being a fat ass, he's also a troll, and he's obviously not a capitalist. I mean, he really isn't. He just. Oh
yeah, he's not really a capitalist.
I think everyone knows that, except for you. No offense, but he has been trolling you.
He's not a capitalist. I mean, what does he do for a living?
No, fuck no. He's just a piece of shit. He probably. I mean, within the BWC, we're assuming that he collects unemployment and just sits around on his fat ass and eats burritos all day and makes shitty music. So.
Oh man, it's rough, man. Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, let me tell you, you're not the only person that feels this way. Everybody seems to have the same consensus about Goofy Bone, and it's kind of heartbreaking to me to hear this. I mean, I like to be a little bit of an optimist and say that Goofy Bone has some kind of a telemarketing job or something, but
yeah, he's really not what he makes himself out to be. I wouldn't really believe anything he really says to you. He just wants the attention because he used to be friends with Vincent the Gay. I don't know if they still are. Both of them are just pieces of shit, and I think you should avoid them and keep doing your thing.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Soybean, man. I'll take that into consideration, and call in when you get to LA and let us know how you're doing, man.
Of course. I'm a very avid listener, member of the Capitalist Army. Capitalized.
I appreciate it.
But just before I go, I just wanted to make a shout out to the BWC, Moxie, Dezeki, and of course all the B-tards that call in and write in your chat room. Without them, you wouldn't get more attention and more attention. It's good though. You get so much attention that you're actually getting legitimate listeners through all of this. So
absolutely.
So
well, I'm kind of excited to hear about your trip to LA. You're probably gonna get everybody an insightful view about just kind of picking up and following dreams and see where it happens. And of course, we're going to help you along the way if you have any questions, you want to see what you can do to capitalize, or you need some advice. We're always here.
Yeah, no problem. But thank you so much. I'll definitely check in with you pretty soon. But thanks.
No problem. Hey, thanks, Soybean. I really appreciate you calling up. Once again, that was Soybean, avid listener, avid caller, and of course a member of the Capitalist Army. And if you are not a member of the Capitalist Army, well, by God, go ahead and join now. Join now. www.capitalistarmy.com, baby. All right, we were talking a little bit about Pakistan arresting the CIA informants that led to the bin Laden raid, and today U.S. airstrikes killed 15 militants within the border of Pakistan. So there's a lot of things, a lot of precarious war-like hotbed activity within this region of the world, and, it's kind of making me a little uneasy. I mean, you've got Islamic fundamentalists trying to take control of the government of Pakistan. This is a goddamn nuclear power, and I don't even want to think about, the probability of such a idea. Anyway, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in with me. I'm going to give some shout-outs right now to everybody who's retweeting the first tweet on my Twitter account, and of course, the Twitter name is Ghost Politics, folks. If you haven't followed me, well, go ahead and follow me now, folks. Let me know what's going on. Let me go ahead and see who's retweeted the Twitter program here. Let's see if we can get some people that don't make me look like a jag-off over here with these stupid dumbass names that they make me look stupid with. All right? Here I am. I'm trying to do you a favor. I'm trying to give you some props up in here, and this is the kind of crap you repay me with, for Christ's sake, all right? Making me look like stupid. Let me go ahead and see if we can get some retweets here. Engineer, do we got any retweets or what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Get the retweets, for Christ's sake. All right, we got some retweets here. A whole bunch of Soviet ass clown, communist ass clown, Iron Curtain, who I got, Soviet era, Soviet war, communist radio, socialist USA, true communist, poop whistler. That's a disgusting face on poop whistler, by the way. Child versus wood chipper. We got Bronies Love Wiener, I bet you do. R.I.P. Will Smith, give me a break. Scottish Bronies, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? We got Soviet communist, communist mom, commie Nazi. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, can you shove the commie crap up your ass already, for Christ's sake? Give me a break. Anyway, what else are we talking about? Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to talk a little bit about Syria launching a media offensive as they continue to kill its own people, for Christ's sake. And what are they doing? They're sending, they're allowing the media to come in. They're staging these events that are pro-Bashar al-Assad rallies, and they're staging these events that are showing supposed security and police officials in mass graves so that Bashar al-Assad can continue to justify his mass murdering of his own people to sustain his own power. All right? I mean, it's disgraceful, it's disgusting, and I cannot believe that the international community has turned a blind eye to this crime against humanity. This is what's happening out there in Syria, crimes against humanity, and we're just allowing this to happen, for Christ's sake. I mean, what the hell? I mean, give me a break, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Syria? What do you think about, everything that's happening? What do you think about Bashar al-Assad actually trying to, have some kind of a media campaign in hopes of, putting a better eye on his ridiculous totalitarian regime? We got area code 407. 407, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, how you doing?
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good.
So what's going on?
I'm here to represent the gay Republicans of the United States.
Okay. Well, what do you want to represent them at? What do you want everybody to know about you?
I'm capitalizing my ass off, honey, and I'm going to capitalize on you.
No, yeah, you're going to capitalize on me. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to sell all my studded belts to you, my leather chains and whips.
Oh, my God, you're really sick, you know that? I mean, I bet you wish this was like a gay club, don't you, huh?
Oh, yes, baby.
Hey, engineer, throw in some gay club music for these idiots, all right? Throw in some gay club stuff, all right? Here, we'll make it nice and gay clubby for you, all right? You like that, Fruit Bowl?
Yes, I do.
Oh, there we go, huh? I guess
oh, yeah, Ghost. Oh, yeah.
You're shaking a little fruity ass, for Christ's sake?
You know it.
You like that crap?
I do.
Let's just start fruiting off.
What, Mom? I'm trolling.
Yeah, Mom, he's trolling.
Okay, Mom, fine.
Is that your mom?
Yes.
What does she
I
want?
gotta go, Ghost.
What
wants
does she
me to
want?
stop trolling.
Put her on the phone.
She doesn't want to talk to you, Ghost.
No, she wants to talk to me. Believe me, she'll have a couple of fingers in her twat by the end of the call here. Just put her up. Just put her on, son. Let a man do his job.
Ghost, you're a sick person. You're a sick person.
No. Come on. I put that woman on the phone. You know she probably hadn't had it good in a long time. She probably could use the manly dominance that I'm throwing around this broadcast like it ain't shit.
Ghost, let me ask you something.
Hold on a second. Hold on. No. Is that the fire alarm in the office building here? Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ. We got the fire alarm, folks. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but we got a fire alarm. I mean, does everybody hear this? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know what the hell to do now. I mean, I don't know whether to continue the broadcast or to start exiting the building, for Christ's sake. What am I doing? What do I do here, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I mean, does everybody hear this, for Christ's sake? I mean, let me put it to the door here. Does everybody hear that? I mean, you know, I don't know what to do, for Christ's sake. I don't know whether to sit around and continue the broadcast or what, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, folks. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You know, I still got an hour of broadcast left, for Christ's sake. I don't want to leave the building. Jeez Louise, man. I mean, this is a joke, man. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. Jesus Christ. I don't know, folks. What should I do? Should I exit the building here? I mean, what the hell's going on? I mean, obviously there's some kind of fire situation in the building. I'm actually at a high level in the building, folks. I mean, that's a pretty high level, so it's not like exiting the building is going to be some kind of just walking outside situation here. I got to go down the elevator, or probably elevators ain't even working now, and probably got to go down the damn stairs, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on. Give me a drink. Hey, give me a drink, engineer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to do, folks. I mean, I'm hearing this goddamn alarm out here. I don't know whether to start going out or what. I mean, this is just great, for Christ's sake. Oh no. I'm kind of concerned because if I stay in, I'm worried that maybe I'm going to burn up alive or something. Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm going to take a break really fast, folks. I'm sorry. This is a unfortunate development here. We have a fire alarm going off. I don't know whether to leave the building or if I should just stay and continue to do the broadcast. And I don't know. I don't like these things, man. I'm up high in an office building here in Austin, Texas, and I have to admit, I'm a little uneasy, to say the least. A little uneasy. Jesus Christ. This is eating into the show time here, for heaven's sake. You know what? I'm going to be right back, folks. I got to go see what's going on. I have to see. Hey, engineer, you got something that these people can listen to, for Christ's sake, while I go check this out? All right, I think the engineer's got something for you. I'll be right back, folks. I don't know what the hell's going on. I want to know that, everything's okay. The alarm's still going off. I'll be right back, folks. All right, pray for me, for Christ's sake. Go ahead, engineer. Throw something on, for Christ's sake. Throw something on. He's not even ready. Get something, engineer, for Christ's sake. Well, throw something on there. Who gives a crap what it is? Just throw it on there.
Sorry. I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you. And here's my chance.
Baby girl, you must understand. I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bone, giving you something to moan, hoping that you like it thick. Trust me, baby, I'll bust them lips, getting you nasty, ready to dance. At the end, I wanna be in your pants. Back at my patch, you sing it slow. Positions are nice where you don't wanna go to. Strangers that are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feels so good. She's falling in love, but I think it's too quick. Cause I'm not a boyfriend, I'm just her. I eat a big plate, so we talking about our bullshit lives. After the meal, we go for a drive. We smoking on a big ass blunt. She's looking at me like she wants some, so I passed it to her. Welcome to my land. She got so high where she couldn't even land. Laying on her back with her feet in the air, like a naughty vixen. The girl didn't care, letting me hit it all kinds of ways. Sweat like thugs trying to run away from the law, cause you know what we doing is a crime. But let me hit that one more.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
All right, we're back, folks. Let me tell you, man, the development here, it seems like we have a small fire that seems to be spreading. I mean, this is a very serious situation, folks, but you know what? I'm going to continue the show anyway. If it gets really bad, maybe you'll see me on the news being pulled out or something in Austin, Texas building. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and just continue going, folks. I'm sorry. If I sound a little bit preoccupied, it's because there's a fire going on in the building, and obviously there's fire alarms, and it's getting a little hairy out here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me get some shout-outs. Maybe that made me feel a little better. Let me get some shout-outs to everybody who retweeted the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account to follow is Ghost Politics. All right? All one word, no underscores, folks. Jesus Christ, this alarm isn't going off. Anyway, Ghost Politics is the name to follow. I want to talk a little bit about, we were talking about Syria launching a media offensive in an attempt to try to win some kind of international fervor in its justification for killing its own people, but I think it's a ridiculous bunch of nonsense. What I want to talk about, though, is Bitcoin. Now, I did have a discussion with Bitcoin, with a couple of people within the past couple of episodes. I think last week's episodes, we talked a little bit about Bitcoin. For all you folks that don't know what Bitcoin is, it is an alternative, believe it or not, it's an alternative virtual monetary system. It is virtual money. It's like an e-wallet, for Christ's sake. And we talked a little bit about it. Of course, you have to be somewhat technically savvy to understand how to be able to transfer these Bitcoins from one person to the next, from one transaction to the next. And, all that sort of thing. Hey, the goddamn building's on fire, all right? The goddamn building's on fire. Anyway, we've found out that $500,000 worth of Bitcoins had been stolen off of somebody's computer. And for you folks that aren't familiar with this, somebody literally got robbed. They're thinking it was a computer hacking job. They were thinking that possibly he had some kind of Trojan horse or something of that fact. I have no idea. But allegedly, he had been accumulating, all these bitcoins through mining, Bitcoin mining, and also conducting business through Bitcoin transaction, and accumulated $500,000 worth of bitcoins and got them completely stolen. And the bad part about it is there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he can do about it whatsoever. He just lost those bitcoins, and if you were listening into the broadcast when we were discussing Bitcoin, you will remember that I discussed this very possibility of bitcoins being ripped off in a virtual heist session. And once again, the prognosticator strikes again. Jesus Christ, this alarm is not going off, for Christ's sake. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm sitting over here trying to conduct a show here. I can't conduct a show with the goddamn alarm in the background, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. What do I do, engineer? What do I do here? Well, I don't know what the hell to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, the reason that I'm talking about this, about Bitcoin, is because it goes to show you the vulnerability that's within this virtual currency. And a lot of people at this point in time are trying to figure out whether or not, Bitcoin is an actual viable alternative currency. Anyway, folks, I'll be right back, folks. I gotta see what's going on here, folks. I'll be right back. Engineer, throw something on for these people. I gotta go see what's going on. I'm not gonna sit here and burn alive. Throw it on.
listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
You know, I'm starting to believe that, you just can't trust technology any longer. You just can't trust it anymore. Anyway, apparently, according to the office people, there was some kind of a situation happening within the elevators of the office building that I'm located at, some kind of goddamn short or something. It gave off some kind of smoke. And lo and behold, it basically set off the alarm, and that's what we have here. We got the fire department all up in here. If you hear any kind of a ruckus, or if you hear people in the hallways, that's what it is. Once again, it's a pretty scary situation, but I stayed here, baby. I stayed here till the end, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? 646-652-4869. I'm sorry for everybody that was worried or were concerned about the potential burn up of yours truly. I'm sorry once again. These types of things happen, but better to be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's take some calls here. We're talking about a $500,000 digital heist of someone's bitcoins. And there's really nothing they can do about it. And, of course, the creator of Bitcoins stated that there's really nothing that they could do to try to trace back the potential culprit of the heist of 500,000 Bitcoins, and it kind of puts the integrity of the whole virtual currency in jeopardy, in my personal opinion. I want to hear everybody's opinion about it. 646-652-4869. Jesus Christ, almost burned up here. 111, you're on the horn.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can't tell you that I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills that I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not.
Stupid idiot. 111, you're on the horn.
Hello, Ghost.
What's up, man? How's it going?
What did you say happened? There was a fire in the elevator?
Yeah, there was some kind of fire in the elevator or something of that nature, and, it caused some kind of goddamn short or something, and, it reached the smoke alarms, and that's basically what happened.
That's cool. I don't give a fuck. Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, well, you sound like a fruit bowl that really does. You sound like you got a couple of fingers up your shit funnel right now in major concern, if you want my personal opinion.
Is that so?
Yeah, of course. You better laugh, all right, because you're not quick and you suck, all right? 337, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost, did you pass kindergarten?
What are you talking about? I mean, just get this idiot. Get him. Oh, come on, engineer. Give me some goddamn calls here. We're supposed to be talking about Bitcoin, for Christ's sake. Can you give me some damn decent, legitimate calls here, for Christ's sake, instead of a bunch of internet butt stalkers? Well, get it straight. Jesus Christ. Kites 2012. What's up? Stupid idiot. We got Tazeki on the horn. What's up, Tazeki?
Good evening, Ghost. How are you doing, sir?
Not bad. I'm trying to get some serious conversation, and of course you're getting a bunch of, agitators and a bunch of milky lickers, sentence fragments, stumbling jerk nuts. But other than that, everything's all right.
Well, we'll try and do something about that if we can. Because I would like to talk about the Bitcoin situation.
Certainly.
And like all these things, it just goes to show that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. It's just it's like getting mugged. If someone mugs you and takes your wallet, then no matter how well encrypted your money is, if they're just going to knock you out and take it, then you can't do anything about that.
Yeah, I agree, and it just kind of shows you. When we were talking about this, I was actually talking to you when we were discussing the Bitcoins. I believe it was last week. And this is the kind of thing I was discussing, and being concerned with, that you got to be very technologically savvy, and you got to be able to make sure that your particular Bitcoin account or your wallet for virtual wallet per se doesn't get ripped off.
Indeed, and I mean, if I had 25,000 of these things, given how much one of them is worth right now and how the value seems to be spiking it and moving around quite so much, I don't think I'd be stupid enough to keep them in a single account. I mean, it's not like it takes a lot of work or it costs you any money to have multiple Bitcoin wallets. I'd probably spread it around 50 or 60 of them.
Yeah, well, no kidding, but, once again, people have to learn by mistake, I'm assuming, and this is just one of those mistakes that this individual, and people still don't know what really truly happened. What it sounds like to me is that this idiot probably got a Trojan horse or, some kind of hole in his computer. They got on there, got all his passcodes, and found out he had a Bitcoin wallet and got it ripped off.
Yeah, and I mean, you say, you know, people should turn around and, you know, be aware of stuff like this. I mean, having spent some time in America for a bit of time, I do know that if you have a bank account over there, you shouldn't have more than $100,000 for it to be insured by the FDIC in case the bank has issues.
It's $250,000.
I think it was 100,000 when I was there, but you know, I may be wrong. It was, you know, a long time ago. But again, it just goes to show that if you kind of don't spread your eggs around, you can get into this situation. And the only other thing is, you know, he can say, well, it's worth £500,000. The problem is that Bitcoins are still just an alphanumeric string that's unique and individual. There's not any actual implicit value in them, and there's no kind of governmental appreciation of them. So while it sucks for him, I mean, if I had 25,000 Bitcoins, and given that most of the stuff you can spell them on is, you know, spend them on, is, you know, our various illicit things from what I've seen, then I don't know why he's, you know, kept them for that long.
Yeah, and no kidding, why not cash in? But at the same time, you know, depending on where you're at and what the law of the land is, cashing in those Bitcoins could cause a tremendous tax headache and, you know, could potentially put you in a legal situation. If you, let's say, you know, had a certain amount of Bitcoins, and because of the currency exchange rates, they actually increase in value, you'll actually have the IRS, you know, coming down your door trying to figure out, first of all, if you pay taxes on that money, and second of all, if you had it, and if you do have it, they're going to take it, probably interest and, you know, all kinds of fees, so on and so forth. So I think that's probably a key factor in people prohibiting themselves from actually cashing these out, because the tax implication on them is it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, until we get some kind of recognition of these from government or other banking institutions, they still seem to be fairly worthless as a legitimate currency goes.
I agree with you. You know, as a matter of fact, the whole reason why we have such extravagant currency exchange rates with Bitcoins is because of speculation. I mean, let's be honest. Nothing has changed with Bitcoins other than the speculation about it, and that's the only thing that's making these currency exchange rates go out the wazoo.
Yeah, that, and I think either this Monday or next Monday, the difficulty for mining them is going to get significantly more, given the fact there's so many people actually starting to mine them now. And I mean, I know it's getting much harder for me to mine the coins at the moment, and so the increased rarity is just going to make this 25,000 heist, if it can be valued in real money, become even more valuable as time goes on. I mean, the algorithm is designed to ensure that the number of coins recreated is decreased and decreased and decreased.
Absolutely, and I genuinely hope that the creators of this particular virtual currency taking that in consideration. They obviously are with the, you know, restrictions on mining Bitcoins and that sort of thing. But in my personal opinion, I think that in the short term, like I told you last week, Tazeki, I think that there's some revenue to be made if you wanted to exchange your currency and, you know, buy Bitcoins and, you know, hold them for a little bit, then cash them out. I do think that there is a short-term game. I just think it's purely on speculation because there are other alternatives to this as well. It's not just Bitcoin that's doing this, but at the same time, you know, what made it so popular was LulzSec's donation to their particular Bitcoin account.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if I had enough money to spare and I didn't think that there was going to be some kind of government regulation or other attack on it, then I would put some money in and try and buy a whole bunch and hold on to them. But given the way that either someone's going to shut it down or someone's going to screw around with it, I don't think I'd dare make that investment. But, you know, that's just me speaking as a tech rather than a seed investor like yourself, Ghost.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I would be short-term in it, and that's about it. I would not, gauge any kind of long-term, monetary strategy. As a matter of fact, I read a report that there's a bunch of Bitcoin millionaires out there that are millionaires on paper, and, what's going to happen, like you said, if there is some government regulation, just like they did to online poker. You got a lot of people out here in America that got, stuck with their pricks in their hands and losing hundreds of thousands of dollars because of the government regulation here in America on online poker. So it could be the same type of situation when it comes to the monetary system. So, you're absolutely right. I think you're thinking way ahead on this, but I think on the short term, I think that you're going to start seeing some major increases on Bitcoin exchange rates, no matter what currency it is. But the sustainability of the monetary system of Bitcoins is, it just doesn't seem, to me, sustainable for the long term.
No, I totally agree. Anyway, do you mind if I give a couple of shout-outs and get off? Because I know a lot of people are looking forward to Radio Graffiti tonight. And
all right,
I don't want
go
to take
ahead,
up
man. Give some shout-outs.
Cheers. I'd like to give a kind of a reciprocated shout-out to Soybean because she's legendary and, she had a lot to say. She's well-spoken. I respect her very much so. I'd like to give a shout-out to Ivana because, again, she's another bro and I have respect for her. Matt12 because I'm just sick of him pestering me, basically. And fuck Goofy Bone. He's a moron.
All right, I hope to hear you on Radio Graffiti there, Tazeki.
All right, take it easy, Ghost.
All right, man. Let me tell you something. We're 10 minutes away from Radio Graffiti. I just want to talk about the last couple of subject matters. First and foremost, China's hacking situation. They are vehemently denying any of these, supposed hack allegations that are coming from Google, that are coming from the State Department, that are coming from the government. But it's obvious that whatever hacking that's coming out of China, it is state-sponsored and it's state-funded. All right? And I think that the International Monetary Fund, this is, of course, my opinion, of course. There hasn't been any corroborating reports of this, but I believe that the International Monetary Fund, the G20, the Atomic Lab, I think these latest hacks were done by the Chinese, and I think it's disgraceful. I think it's a disgusting disgrace that China, given the fact that it's trying to embrace the global economic model, is actually allowing state-sponsored hacking, for Christ's sake. State-sponsored hacking. And they want to participate in global economics? It's stupid. It's stupid. And I'm sick of these Chinese hackers, for Christ's sake, man. Stick a damn chopstick up your cheese pipe. Jesus Christ. Anyway, of course, Jesus Christ. And once again, here we go again. What's really unfortunate, folks, is now that I've basically criticized the Communist government of China, by Blog Talk Radio Blog Talk Radio's rules, I have to give the Chinese government a rebuttal time because Blog Talk Radio is allowed to broadcast in China, and the only way to do that is to allow a rebuttal from the Communist government of China, folks. So I know that you people know what time it is. Without any further ado, folks, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
You see, you motherfucker out there talking all the garbage out there about communist government in China. But you people need to understand, motherfucker, we own you people. We're not hacking. We own you, motherfucker. How can it be hacking when you own you, motherfuckers? You see, you sit here talk a lot of garbage about us, Ghost. You talk a lot of garbage. I don't appreciate that crap. The Communist government in China is putting you on a list, Ghost, and we put in all you listeners. Everybody who listened to your broadcast, we putting them on a list too. And we're going to make sure that the Communist government of China gets to all of your listeners, and you too, motherfucker. You don't know who you're fucking with, motherfucker. You better watch yourself, all you motherfucker. We stick egg roll up your asshole. Motherfucker. So I don't want to hear nothing about hacking or government hacking or Communist government of China hacking. I don't want to hear none of that crap from you, motherfucker. All right, we own all you people. We own America. We own you, Ghost. We own you, motherfucker. So it doesn't matter if we go into your government computer system. It don't matter if we go into IMF or G20. We own you, motherfucker. And that's all you can do. That's all you need to know right now, motherfucker. And for all you people who ask why the communist government of China do what it do, for all you people wondering why we do what we do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. Do you understand that, motherfucker? We do it for Chairman Mao. I got nothing else to say. Don't talk about communist government again, motherfucker. And I am out of here. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much.
All right, get him off. Get him off. We got enough of Mr. Fortune Cookie. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm sick of China denying the state-funded government hacking because we know you're doing it, ass clowns. All right, shove it up your ass if you're going to deny it again. All right, I also want to talk about this racial politics that's happening out of California. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Janice Hahn ad. Anyway, there is a political group out there. I'm not going to name their names, but they put out one of the most disgusting, racially charged political advertisements that I have ever seen in American politics. I mean, filled with ghetto-fied black men, bouncing booties, AK-47s, the whole 9 yards, all right? I mean, literally, if y'all have not seen it, please Google Janice Hahn California ad or political ad or something of that nature. I mean, if you idiots think I'm racist, just take a look at what type of political advertising that they're pulling off out there in California, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, it is filled with ghetto booties, ghetto-fied characters, the whole 9 yards. It is just unbelievable. I mean, wasn't California supposed to be the melting pot? We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. Wasn't this supposed to be that type of liberal cesspool? Now they're starting to get racial. Starting to get racial out there, for Christ's sake. You all need to see it. It's funny. It's hilarious. Once again, the woman they're criticizing in the ad is Janice Hahn. They're claiming that Janice Hahn is down with gang members. She's down with prostitutes. It's unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Anyway, I also want to talk about some bimbo. Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. Some bimbo has been awarded $95 million. $95 million some bimbo has been awarded because apparently her boss masturbated on her head. I kid you not. According to reports, this was an employee that worked for Aaron's Rental Center, or Aaron's Rental Center, whatever the hell it is. Apparently this woman worked there for a year. And according to her, she was sexually harassed constantly, always touched inappropriately, so on and so forth, all right? But what I don't understand is $95 million this bimbo was awarded. $95 million, because according to the affidavit, the boss in this instance, and of course, Aaron's denying all accounts of what's happening here. But according to her, the guy, I guess, just pulled out his wang and, started masturbating on her head while she was sitting in the back or something. I kid you not. This is a real story. This is a real story here. $95 million they awarded this Skankosaurus. Can you believe this crap? $95 million because she got masturbated on her head on, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. And this is why you can't trust any of these scumbag lawyers, all right? This is what they're after, for Christ's sake. $95 million because some broad, I don't know the truth of what happened there, but, does that make any sense? Does it make any sense that some guy is just going to, feel like he's got so much power being a manager, he's just going to, whip out his schlong head and start doing waxing his carrot on some woman's head, for Christ's sake? It's just stupid. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. And even if it did happen, $95 million is way too freaking much, for Christ's sake. Anyway, that's about enough. It's about 20 minutes until we end the show. And it's about time for Radio Graffiti, folks. All right? Radio Graffiti. Now, I would like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. As a matter of fact, let me give some shout-outs to the people that are retweeting the first tweet on my Twitter account. We've got Why No Love Like Brony. We got Gay Republican 2. We got R.I.P. Will Smith 2. We got Brony Hitler. We got John Caveson. We got Shake F. We got Mao Zedong. We got I Miss Will Smith. We got Evacuate Ghost. We got Oh My God, Rip Will Smith. Ghost Engineer, Tazeki Bone 2. We've got Philip, screw you, asshole. Ralph, Please Go 1. All right, and of course, if you want another shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, folks. And, we'll be in the house. Anyway, let's start right now by going into Radio Graffiti. For all you folks that don't know, Radio Graffiti is where you, the listener, calls in, 646-652-4869. You call in, and I will give you 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever in the blue hell you want. Whatever you want, you get 3 to 4 seconds to say it, and it doesn't matter how obnoxious, stupid, pathetic, or whoring it is, you're going to get the opportunity to do it. All you got to do is pick up the phone, 646-652-4869. And before we get into it, I'd like for everybody to please, right now, I'm looking at the page. I want everybody to push their Facebook like button right now, all right? Push the Facebook like button. Retweet this button. Use and abuse those buttons, for Christ's sake, so we can get some more people in here. I'm looking at it right now. Anyway, let's take some calls here. We got Tazeki, Radio Graffiti.
I think he put me on hold. I wasn't aware of this. Still, fuck Goofy Bone.
All right. We got Wheatley, Radio Graffiti.
Solid Snake. Have you forgotten me?
304, Radio Graffiti. 111, Radio Graffiti.
The thing about you, Ghost, is that you hide behind a computer. You don't even say your first name.
Yeah, shove it up your ass. How about that? That's my first name. 248, Radio Graffiti.
Hustler Magazine versus Falwell for the win.
A Wazart, Radio Graffiti.
You're a dumb dinger.
Friday, Radio Graffiti. Spooner, Radio Graffiti.
The roof is on fire. The roof.
Jay Gomes, Radio Graffiti.
I asked you yesterday about your AIDS. You didn't say anything.
111, Radio Graffiti.
Soybean, Vince in the Bay. Call me, baby buns.
Josh Dyer, Radio Graffiti.
Soybean, I love you, baby.
337, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, admit that you're NWO Shell. Infowars.com.
Now shove it up your ass. Another 337, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, how stupid are you not to know what to do during a fire drill?
Now shove it up your ass, all right? I was doing my show. Wheatley, Radio Graffiti. 111, Radio Graffiti.
Vincent the Fag is a dirty old man.
304 Radio Graffiti.
I'm Ghost. I just came for your boys.
Give me a break. 901 Radio Graffiti. 404 Radio Graffiti.
Debbie Daly is a whore and her show sucks. Love you, Ghost.
Okay. Hold on. 111 Radio Graffiti.
The BWC has nothing to fear from the SAC except a sword fight.
724 Radio Graffiti.
Smell my poop here. Goofy Bones a fag out. Shout out to all my bros in the chat room.
615 Radio Graffiti.
It ain't nothing like black pussy on my dick. Word to the motherfucking DJ Switch. I play old black dominant.
111 Radio Graffiti. Friday 80 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone's so stupid he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Tazeki Radio Graffiti.
Oh, I'm with that last caller. So Vincent the Bay is, well, he sounds good, a bit of a moron.
Shooting Star Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I'm such a big fan. Can you fuck me, please?
Sick, silly bastard. 914 Radio Graffiti.
BWC for life. What kind of sandwich do you want, Ghost?
We got Mark, Texas Radio Graffiti.
Hey man, just want to say Goofy Bros a faggot and RareBreedGaming.com for Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2.
Wheatley Core Radio Graffiti.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Spoon Radio Graffiti.
Fuck Goofy Bone.
408 Radio Graffiti.
All you little faggots and little bitches like Tozeki can't even fight and handle your business.
We got 337 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you walk single file outside during a fire drill.
Shove it up your ass. 111 Radio Graffiti. Uh, 304 Radio Graffiti.
Don't you laugh off to me or I'm going to slap you right in your penis.
Jay Gomes Radio Graffiti.
Will you barbecue?
901 Radio Graffiti.
Fucking rainbow, after it rains, fucking rainbow, fucking rainbow, fucking.
111 Radio Graffiti.
Vincent the Fag and Goofy Bone are niggers.
Friday 80 Radio Graffiti. All right, Mark, Texas Radio Graffiti.
RareBreedGaming.com, come on down. Counter-Strike servers, Team Fortress.
408 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck all you Goofy Bone haters. Be a man and fucking handle your business.
111 Radio Graffiti. You suck at guitar. 248 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy, bend over and handle your business. Oh my.
Tazeki Radio Graffiti.
Goofy, nice of you to call in. I'm surprised you had time given you were masturbating to Anthony Weiner's asshole.
641 Radio Graffiti.
Suck my butt.
KDR Radio Graffiti.
You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? You want to do it in my butt? In my butt?
304 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, is your refrigerator running?
Idiot. 000 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck Goofy Bone and BWC for life.
Oh, man. 111 Radio Graffiti.
Tazeki can lick my sack for life.
Tex Ass Radio Graffiti.
3 months of winter coolness and awesome holidays.
408 Radio Graffiti.
Soybean took it up the ass and made Tozeki cry. Goofy Bones fucked her in the mouth as well.
Mark, Texas, Radio Graffiti.
RareBreedGaming.com, come on down, Counter-Strike.
111 Radio Graffiti. Another 111 Radio Graffiti.
Nigger.
K-Horn Berserker Radio Graffiti.
Blood for the blood god! Kill! Kill! For the slaughter! Blood! Blood! Blood!
337 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck Goofy Bone and fuck Tozeki, they both have loose buttholes.
901 Radio Graffiti. Tozeki Radio Graffiti.
I just want to give a shout out to BWC. Rock on, chaps.
Friday 80 Radio Graffiti. Jay Gomes Radio Graffiti.
Capitalism is a failed concept.
Well, it's failed for you because your goddamn computer can't lift your voice packets to the server there, you 386SX sporting ass clown. 408 Radio Graffiti.
Shouts out to bitches with clits. Tozeki, keep sucking it, baby. It feels...
DFM Radio Graffiti. Uh, 817 Radio Graffiti.
The game.
Radio Graffiti.
Soybean suck my sack for life.
Another 111 Radio Graffiti. .304 Radio Graffiti. Uh, 641 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone likes dick.
Mark, Texas, Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone is the biggest faggot to ever broke the air. He is scum, that.
K-Horn Berserker, Radio Graffiti.
The enemy! Finally! Blood! 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 Blood!
248 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, let's get a farm and raise bronies. It'll be totally legit. Totally legit.
408 Radio Graffiti.
You guys can't stop Goofy Bone because he's a capitalist.
Rage Smith, Radio Graffiti.
Winter wrap up, let's finish our holiday cheer. Winter wrap up.
404 Radio Graffiti.
Capitalism is the answer to all of America's problems. Fuck Goofy Bone, Zeki, and Debbie Daly.
111 Radio Graffiti. Stop trying. 732 Radio Graffiti.
You're a fat Texas fuck.
Shove it up your ass. You come down here to Texas and say that, you sack of crap. 337 Radio Graffiti.
Doesn't Tozeki know he's turning into the faggot that he hates most? Fucking.
901 Radio Graffiti.
You're gay. You're gay. You infected bastard. You're gay. You're gay. No, you're gay. You're gay. You're goddamn.
641 Radio Graffiti. Uh, 408 Radio Graffiti.
www.capitalistarmy.com. Go there. Be a capitalist.
417 Radio Graffiti.
Vincent the Bay is a closeted homosexual.
248 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Goofy, I'm curious. How do you ride a dick and talk on the phone at the same time?
918 Radio Graffiti. 724 Radio Graffiti.
Smell my poop here again. Debbie, if you're out there, I love you. I love you.
732 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, I have a really fucking small dick. You want to suck it? Like it's really small.
Sick fucker, piece of shit. 641 Radio Graffiti.
No, you're gay.
Shut up your ass. 408 Radio Graffiti.
Why don't you little pussies go out and fuck some hoes like Goofy Bone does, bitches?
914 Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to Goofy Bone capitalizing on unemployment checks.
We got 732 Radio Graffiti.
Fat Texas fuck.
Shove it up your ass. 304 Radio Graffiti.
I just took a dump and it looked like Texas.
111 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
111 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone is a talentless hack.
417 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone's too fat and ugly to get laid in real life.
732 Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to I Got Viruses, motherfucker.
408 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone may be a lawnmower, but he's still a capitalist.
337 Radio Graffiti.
www.I'mASpickWithNoFriends.com.
Jap Crack Pipe Radio Graffiti. K Horn Berserker Radio Graffiti.
This girl again! This girl again!
You sack of crap.
Cease and desist those goddamn soundboards and stop those goddamn YouTube videos already. Stop those goddamn YouTube videos, make me look like a jag-off, and I'm not going to tell you again. I'm warning you. I'm warning all of you. Stop doing it.
I'm only going to take a couple of more calls, and that's it for this. That's it. All right, Ryan Dude, Radio Graffiti.
My little pony, my little pony.
901 Radio Graffiti.
Barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll.
304 Radio Graffiti.
Boy,
200 Radio Graffiti.
Goofy Bone has an illegitimate child.
417 Radio Graffiti.
I'm a capitalist.
817 Radio Graffiti. 732 Radio Graffiti.
Hunter Johnson can't PvP for shit. Fuck you, Ghost.
914 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, it's soybean. I'm pregnant and it's yours.
315 Radio Graffiti. 615 Radio Graffiti.
Shout out to Joey. He's a faggot.
417 Radio Graffiti.
Buttermilk is better.
408 Radio Graffiti.
www.tozekiyisabitch.com. Go there. Be a bitch like him.
Tazeki Radio Graffiti.
I just want to say a fond farewell to everyone, guys. Take it easy.
All right, man. And look, we're about almost out of time, folks. I mean, I'm looking at the time. We got 2 minutes left. I don't even know if we're going to have enough time for shout-outs, but let me break it down to you like this. I'm going to get the shout-outs, even though we may go off the air beforehand. We may go off the air before the shout-outs are done, so stay in the room. We're going to continue the shout-outs. Stay in the room if you want to be shouted out, folks. And, of course, follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Ghost Politics, all right? All one word, no underscores. And, of course, folks, if you don't have your fair share of fix of True Capitalist Radio, well, by God, go to the archives, folks. Every one of these damn episodes are archived at blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? All of them are archived right there. Over thousands and thousands of hours of broadcast. So let me go ahead And moreover, we're looking for capitalists out there. We're looking for capitalists. We're looking for people that want to spread capitalism throughout the world. Join the Capitalist Army. www.capitalistarmy.com. All right, let's start from the bottom here. Let's start from the bottom and go up. We got guests in the house. Vincent the Butt, Varg Vickers, Tazeki, Two Men, One Goat, screw you, TK Karma. We got Tim Heidecker. We got the Guy 1337. We got the Archery. We got Texas, screw you. We got Stone Cold Ghost Austin. We got Stabby McHugs, Soybean Your Dream. We've got some idiot named Soviet Liberal, Smell My Poop, Scissor Me Timbers, Sid Bay Demore. We got who else? We got Red Medicine, Paul Knows, Okayu, some idiot named NWO Ghost, Nozart, Nipple Scoops, Nigerian. I'm not saying those. Niagara Roll, Michael Thomas, My Kids, Matt 12, Mao Zedong, Lucky Sinner, The Lost Wood, Dubstep, Liberals Are Too Fruity, Laser Frog. What's going on, Laser Frog? I'm not going to say that, not saying that. Jonathan Perez, John Brand, Jizz in My Pants, Jadex, Jen Natalia, Gems 93, what's going on? Ivana, what's going on? We got I'm Writer User. I'm not saying that name, not saying that name either. Hootie. 787, we got High Fect Kid. You stupid. Get that asshole out of there. Get out. Get that stupid idiot out of there right now. Get him out of here. Hamster McFondle. We got a whole bunch of guests up in the place, for Christ's sake. What's going on to all the guests up in the joint, huh? Who else we got? Jesus Christ. We got Goofy Bone, Gog McGod, Get AIDS today. We got Generic Dude, Gavin Meesey. We got Future DMB in the house. We got, Jesus Christ, I'm not saying those names, Edge 0183, Duke Nukem, Donald Weber, Dixie Normus. We got Desert Rose in the house, Debbie Daly in the house, Kami, somebody named Kami, Sereno, Chairman Mao, Captain Charisma, Capitalizing, what's going on, Captain Core, Bum Key, BTR True Can Smash. We got Bro Chillington, area code 304, Annie Anonymous, Anna Lynchen, who else? Alpha Kenny, I'm not going to say that. Alcoholic, what's going on? AIDS for Breakfast, 404 Air, and that's it, my friends. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, for all the folks that don't know, I am here Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Anytime that you want to come kick back, break bread with me, chill with me, drink with me, well, by God, come here every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., and make sure you let everybody know about the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, folks. Let everybody know. Anyway, tomorrow, I can't wait. It's going to be Thursday. Then after that, Polar Friday. And, I'm looking forward to it, folks. And I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. There's all kinds of little buttons underneath the player. Use and abuse those buttons. All right, we got a little Facebook like button. We got to retweet this button. We got to share this button. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. All right? Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you've got anything to say, give me a tweet. Let me know what's going on. I'm here tomorrow, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard U.S. time. I am out of here. Long live the capitalist movement. And, of course, death to that feminist slut-walk-inducing garbage that is basically flushing America down the toilet. I'm out of here, everybody.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
A Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.